And that should be audio. As I look, I see the bars bouncing on the screen over there. I think that means we have audio. So
they can hear us?
They can hear us now.
We're live?
We're live. Hello, and for those of you who are on Discord and saw the post this morning, this time we're actually live, but we're still dead inside. Always. We do have Toby and Bruno with us here today. They are at our feet, ready to trip us up and make me look like I'm drunk. I'm not! I just have dogs right down next to me. Felicia, thank you so very, very much for coming by this weekend and spending a good hunk of your weekend working with me, getting a video done, not for this week, but for next week.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
We did post a small teaser to Patreon. For the you guys to look at. We played with lasers yesterday too, or Saturday, or
all the things
a year ago, or whenever that was.
Well, the whole time because we were figuring it out. We were learning.
Right. Learning. So I found out that when I'm using my laser cutter on a nice bright and shiny piece of simple metal, this is a blank belt buckle that you would use for making a leather belt buckle, right? I picked one up from Tandy. I went, oh, cool, this machine will do stainless steel. I should be able to hit this, like, die-cast zinc crap belt buckle. 100% power, slowest speed, go! Didn't do a dang thing. All right, so we put some stuff on, because there's like a spray you can buy to put on it, right? I don't have that spray, so we did Sharpie, because maybe it'll take down the reflection. Burnt the Sharpie off, didn't touch the metal. All right.
The thing is you could still see the Sharpie marks. But it took the color away.
It took the color, yeah, exactly.
But it was weird.
It was a tiny bit yellow still.
Just the surface.
Yeah.
Lasers.
So then I put blue tape on it. It's like, all right, we'll cut out a stencil and spray paint it. And that worked great, except when we peeled the tape off, the paint came off with it.
There was no tooth.
There was no tooth. No, it just
a laser
peeled right
flat
up.
Surface.
Yes, it was a laser polished surface. So the final thing we ended up doing in order to make this belt buckle to go with this cosplay that we're not talking about is I took some red vinyl, just like you'd use in your Cricut or Silhouette machine, stuck that to the front of the belt buckle, then lasered the damn vinyl, and guess what? It worked the second time. So, because I burnt the first one. That's the only reason it didn't work the first time, was I burnt the first one. So like 5 tries later, I finally put the Hordak symbol onto a belt buckle for the cosplay. So there's a hint for you guys.
Burn all the things.
Burn all. Oh, that's it. We need a Trogdor the Burninator belt buckle.
There you go. You want to say hi? No, that's mine.
It's Bruno, who desperately wants your sugar coffee.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
He just wants to know if he wants it. He wants to see if he wants it.
He wants to see if he wants it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but.
So, this is going to be a fun week. I've been, over the weekend, not only did Felicia come by and help out with that cosplay, but I'm also getting a Lego lightsaber finish for this Wednesday. Because this Wednesday is May the 4th. I mean, the Wednesday itself is May the 4th. So that's
a fun way to celebrate Legos and Star Wars.
Legos and Star Wars on what is almost a Star Wars holiday. Plus, we get a second round of Star Wars at the end of the month when the Star Wars celebration happens.
Yeah.
On the 27th, along with the 45th anniversary of Star Wars. So I'm actually going to be working with Princess Squib here in the next couple of weekends. Finally getting pieces made for her Frog Lady costume. So that should be fun. But yeah, that's some of the things that are coming up.
So you're back in?
I'm trying real hard to be back into doing. Basically, I'm back in and doing and going because I have to be. And I don't mind. I like to be. I enjoy doing it. But I'm at a point of I'm concerned over how much I'm effectively working ahead without planning on working ahead because I'm not really up to speed for this week. So it's all crunched together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the cons threw off your groove.
Yes.
So beware the groove.
Very, very true. The cons threw off my groove. I got a little bit sick. I totally lost my mojo for well over a month. Then I was funky that I lost that and got, anyway.
You just got to get back on your groove.
I'm trying.
So,
I'm
getting
trying.
there.
But yeah, still looking forward to 2 different Ryobi videos coming up. We've got the one with the tools that they're supposedly on the way or will be on the way this week. Those 4 makers tools. Where it'll probably just be me. I don't think I'm going to ask Felicia to spend more time here this month than she already has. But there's four more new makers tools that Ryobi is sending that I get to do a little review on and have 2 sets to give away. I'm also trying to see if we can't maybe work something out for international friends. It won't be anything terribly exciting, but anything's better than nothing.
I know, there's a Toby.
There's a Toby right behind me. There's a Bruno up here. But then also, I'm getting some parts ordered with a friend who has the ability to get hardware cheap to do a little bit of shop infrastructure fixing. Basically, I've got the Ryobi, it's all Ryobi because Ryobi sends me stuff. But I've got the Ryobi, their new storage system, their linked storage system. That's going to replace the pegboard that's behind me, so I can put up a bunch of stuff there. And then
it's grown-up Lego wall.
It is totally grown-up Lego wall. And then also I've got a bunch of their link crates. These are the it's like a
Legos.
It's like a milk crate, but it's not. It's a short crate. Anyway, they stack, they lock, they're fun. They're compatible with other stuff. I want to make 4 little drawers that can go along the. I don't. If you notice on my bench back here, I've got like a middle shelf, and I've got enough space. I can put 4 crates in there, and I want to make like a cutting board drawer that pulls out that the crate can sit on, so I can actually use it like a drawer. But when I need to go somewhere, I can just grab the whole crate, and I've got all the cosplay repair tools in one tote ready to go.
So you're not thrown off.
Yeah.
Having to go back and forth through con mode and shop mode.
Yes, and also just having a place for the stuff other than in the shop, which is all I've ever had, like ever, is where does this go? In the shop.
Right.
And you can literally stand at the door and pooh, and it's as way as it's going to get. There's a hamster trail in here.
As long as there's a path, I feel like it's...
Or deer trail.
It's like whichever. Not too much.
Yeah. Most of the piles are shorter than you.
Yeah.
Most.
I can see over them. Tippy toes.
Tippy toes.
Alright, you can go down.
Will Connors is here. Hello, everyone. Who is all here? We got a lot of people here today. Stephen Deitch is here. Strict Aphid. Okay, Jerry.
I'm going to get the packs.
You get the packs. Yes, please get the packs off the wall. Yes, Cheeseaholic is here. Miss Merrimack is here. Cheeseaholic is letting us know that he can see us and he can hear us. Oh, I'm glad I checked now. Thank you very much. Sinister Props, right on. Strict Aphid is excited to hear us about lasering markers. Hey, Sinister, you've got a laser cutter, right? Which is that material you spray onto metal or other things to kill the reflective nature so you can actually cook your metals? That makes sense? I think I'm asking another question. Chloe is saying that they should print their Lego lightsaber file. Yes, you should. I'm making one out of Lego. I mean, out of foam. Hey, I'm making a Lego lightsaber out of Lego.
Oh wow, these are.
So I got this going. So there's this one extra stud, but I'm making 2, right? I think I said this last week too. Did I have this ready last week? I mean, no, I didn't have this ready last week. So I'm making the part all by itself that can be used with other parts, and then I'm going to make a second one and put electronics into it so you can actually the whole lightsaber thing.
You know, the important stuff.
The important stuff.
Here's
Stuff and stuff.
all the stuffs.
Sweet. Yana Lith is here. Will Connors is here. Did I hear lightsaber? Yes, Sinister Props, you did. And I'm happy to find that I can buy 1.5 wide polycarbonate tubes at Tap Plastics. Interstate Plastics has them as well, but Tap actually had them cheaper for some reason. I think they're also shorter. I think they're only 6 feet long versus 8 feet long. But anyway, 1.5 is just a tad over 38 millimeters in diameter. And my stuff, I like trying to make it 42 millimeters, so I'm going to use that for my lightsaber blade because it's off the shelf and close enough. So yeah, Chloe is here. Chloe is here because they're not at school today.
Off track?
Yep. No, they just, I think Chloe cut themselves working with projects over the weekend, and so not going into school
Safety
because
first, people.
yeah.
You know.
Sinister Props is agreeing that he finds that improving the workspace is a great motivator to get back to work and in a better groove than before. Yes.
Find all the projects you want to do.
I was definitely feeling that after, especially through through March. Just there was a sense of dread coming down into the shop.
Yeah.
And had another friend come by and gave me a hand cleaning it up a little bit, and just that little bit helped. I would really, 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 really like to fix my table saw. I've got a great old table saw. It's an old Craftsman saw. The motor's been upgraded. It's an aircraft carrier, right? You can fold out the wings like a Thanksgiving table and put a whole sheet of plywood on it and cut it. It's fantastic. It takes up the middle of the shop, and I never cut anything that big.
Stuff.
Yeah, and it's just a big horizontal surface covered in stuff.
It's a great table.
It is.
It's a great second workspace.
But I think it would be
better if it was useful.
Better if it was slightly rebuilt, 3/4 of the size that it is, and on lockable wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I can see that.
If it was on lockable wheels and it could fit out the door, it could go out onto the loading dock when big productions are here trying to build their whole sets, like when Gonzo's doing stuff. And all the sawdust noise can be outside.
And the dust.
And the dust, yes.
Because I can always tell.
Yeah, you can always tell. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yanala's letting me know that I should make a double lightsaber while I'm at it. Yes, but
gotta get the video.
No! The problem with the double lightsaber... Okay, I can make a double lightsaber just by sticking the parts together. I want to make the parts light up, which means I have to put the electronics in it. The entire hilt of the lightsaber is going to be built onto the polycarbonate tube because there just isn't enough mass to stick the two together with the foam end. I would have to make something more solid. So I'm just going to wrap... It's 38 millimeter, right? In order to get it to be the just under 42 that it needs to be, I actually found some 1.5 millimeter foam I'm going to wrap around it in order to get it to be the right size of the glue. Yeah.
You just thought about this.
I thought about this. But that means that a double lightsaber, it wouldn't light up anyway. I could certainly make another blade and stick it on, but it just wouldn't light up. It wouldn't be as much fun. Chloe's asking what I'm using for the blade. Polycarbonate tube. Always polycarbonate. Always. You give someone a lightsaber, they're going to want to smack it against something. Even if they're trying to be careful, actors, they're going to smack on something. So, polycarbonate. Always. Sinister Props wants to know how I'm diffusing the lightsaber blade. Has lots of good tips to make it great. I'm going to do what I've done with Beyond Geek, which is just like this one. Now, looking at it on TV, the camera, of course, the chip for the camera blows out because this is so much brighter. But still, what I'm going to end up doing, this is just a polycarbonate blade with my finger on the power button. Oh, no, but just battery's dead. Anyway, I better fix that. I'm going to need that for the 4th.
Yeah, gotta go charge it.
The inside of this is just rolled up 8 or 10 layers deep of the clear cellophane. That's all it is. But once you get a number of layers put together, you get this diffusing aspect to it that's also a tiny bit shimmery. That's all I'm going to do with the Lego one, is just that the same cellophane you wrap up a bouquet of flowers or an Easter basket in. That's all it is. I'm happy with it. It works fine. It is the least stressful way to do it.
I'm all for that. Okay. We, I think, are going to attach this to the back plate soon.
Oh, that's cool.
We got all the pieces glued down. And now it's time for the back plate.
Ooh, Jerry found 40 and 50 millimeter foam towels the other day.
Yeah. Fancy.
They would be good. Oh, nice. Yes, my 360 camera. Chloe found my shop interview. Oh, God, who was that with? I want to say that was John Jimenez, but it wasn't. That was with, oh, man. Anyway, someone came into the 360 camera, did an interview here in the shop with me and a couple of the students. And yeah, Chloe was able to look around the shop in VR because it was a full 360.
Could totally snoop.
Could totally snoop. Yep.
Well, that's where the tube paints are, and that's where the spray paints are.
Right. And that's what the big pile of garbage is. Yes.
But everything's correctly labeled, mostly.
Mostly. So the person who came by to help me clean up the shop, the one thing their mind just latched onto and they could not let go of is there's one cardboard box, like, because they really want to be no cardboard boxes, but clear boxes so you can see what's in there. It's like, yeah, but clear boxes.
I like the way they think.
Yeah, but clear boxes only come in like 3 sizes. I want to have smaller boxes, like put smaller things in and get more things in the shelf with.
They come in shoebox size. Anyways.
But that's also money.
No, I get it.
So there's one box that's labeled flashlights that has the Loki project we did, one of the first live streams we did, right? And the fact that that one's mislabeled means they're all mislabeled. They all gotta go. It's like, no, you can buy the crap, but no, I don't want, because I start dumping stuff into one of those plastic bins and I break them. Or I set it down too hard or whatever. Cardboard boxes break as well, but I don't feel bad when they break. I just get another cardboard box.
It's eco-friendly.
Yeah.
But somebody who controls their mess by being able to see things easier, I understand the clear boxes. They
Sure.
help me stay more organized because then I'm not pulling all the things out to find the one thing I wanted.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I can see that. There's a couple of clear boxes that have stuff in it, and I will look on the sides, but for the most part, I don't feel like I've got enough shelf to commit to only having 16 boxes. I want to have more packed away.
I get it. Makes sense.
But anyway, what I really need to do is buy more of that paper tape, because we loaned it to somebody that came by, and loaning, of course, pretty much means I gave it
It's
to
right
him.
there.
Well, it was. I'm looking at where it was. It's not there. I'm looking at the empty shelf. You see the empty shelf above the white box? Cookies are done.
I blame Bruno.
Well, he certainly looked guilty.
He ran away from right there.
Yeah, he did. But is that same? Is the gummy water paper tape we use to make the body form?
Oh,
off of
that.
Hercules. Yeah.
Okay.
So I
You
don't
found
have
another
that.
use for that?
I was using it to relabel my boxes.
Oh, I can see.
I would just cut a section, get it wet, stick it over whatever the old label was or whatever the decorations were on the side of the box, and have a clear spot to write my new thing on. And that worked really well for a few months until that tape disappeared. I think I need to buy more tape.
That's kind of great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Instant paper mache without the mess.
Yes. Oh, interesting. Let's see. A couple of things I'm getting caught up with. We'll start actually doing something in a second. Yeah, Chloe's saying I can see where your Mechagodzilla typically is, and the lightsaber on the wall, and the lights above me was sick. Yeah, I've got a little light sort of system up. Oh, there's a bunch of lights pointing at us.
Yeah, it's a lot of hodgepodge from other productions that have kind of made their way here.
Yep.
So that guy's from.
So there's
like curtains from some other theater production. Yeah.
Right. Well, not
I
quite
used to
theater,
know where
but-
all these guys came from, but there's. You're just gonna blind them.
Yeah, I am. Where is it? Look, there's a light. and there's a Felicia.
Hi.
And there's more lights above us. But anyway,
You're just gonna blind them.
yeah, I know. It's fun to try. But yeah, there's a hodgepodge. The main soffit light, which should have been in the video, because that went in like immediately, I think, Chloe. But there's a 4-foot wide, 18-inch tall soft light. It's just fluorescence. That's the main light that fills the stage. I've got an LED here. There's an LED over there.
Those are both 1x1s.
Those are both 1x1s or 10x10, but basically 1x1s. I've got a shop light that's actually more for the table. There's a piece of black wrap. Black wrap is blackened aluminum foil so it doesn't reflect. That's to keep the light off my face, but to light up the table more.
Yeah, and you can't forget the pin lights. They do their own little magic.
Yeah.
Because they go on to like the eyeball so you guys can see it blink.
Right.
And it shows off all the little pops. And it makes me laugh when they're off because it's like, oh, it's just illuminating the wall.
Yeah, just a little tiny. And there's one pin light pointed at the back of our head, so there's a little bit of hair light to keep us separate from the background.
It's like you kind of know what you're doing.
A little bit. And it's all connected to one outlet. I mean, there's one, almost all the lights are connected to one light switch back here So, because
And
they're
we
all
found-
LED and one fluorescent, but they're all LEDs, so
Yeah.
it's low power. What's
Yeah,
that?
and we found that we could trip it with the vacuum.
Yeah, we found we can trip with the vacuum.
Yay, battery-powered vacuum.
Yes, thank you, battery-powered vacuum. But there is one light, as well as the computers, all hooked up to a battery backup. So when that does get tripped or something happens outside, the stream doesn't go totally down. It just becomes spooky time. And then Sinister Props is letting me know that he just uses oven cleaner to prep his metal. Soaks it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then cleans with steel wool.
Interesting, because I was telling you, like, when I watch those manufacturing, they
Yeah.
usually do some kind of acid treatment before
Yeah.
they try and burn it.
Yeah, that's effectively an acid treatment.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what
Huh.
kind of... And then they're giving it tooth with a steel wool.
Yeah.
So, makes
Interesting.
sense.
Because there was some spray that I saw one of the other reviewers. It was a gray HDP. It wasn't HDPE, but it was something like that was being sprayed. Anyway, oven cleaner.
That's good to know.
Good to know.
We'll have to try burning more things.
And Jerry Rig loves spooky time. It's gotta love spooky time. Alrighty, you brought out Proton Packs because we're supposed to be working on Proton Packs and not talking about me.
Well, it's talking and crafting.
Oh, okay.
It means we get very little done, but we do make a little bit of progress. Just a little. Yeah, I think we got all the parts on. Are we really missing? I know there's like one more thing in there.
There's still a grain elevator that
Yeah.
hasn't been attached yet, and we haven't done the cooling vane pieces that go on the
The
sides.
fun.
We need to cut the ladder, so I think the grain elevator goes here, I think. And then there's the ladder piece that we never cut out because I said we should do that out of Sintra. Yeah, these guys. So I think this goes on like that, or like that, or like that, or whatever the
We're gonna have to look
instructions
at the
say.
picture.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, there might be even something else that goes on here as a decorative panel. But it's somewhere around here. And then there's the ladder piece that goes on. You know what? I can just say then there's the ladder piece that goes on because I've said that like 4 times now. I'm just trying to think through
We
it.
haven't gotten the ladder yet. Have we even cut it out?
No, we haven't cut it out yet. There was a point in time when I thought, oh, I'll cut out the laser. No, I want it's PVC. It'll just fry the optics. I think I'd rather not. I'll just cut it out. Sintra's not that hard to cut out with a hobby knife. I could do that in a few minutes.
Okay.
2 of them, it might take me upwards of 15. You know, if I actually just do it.
Yeah, you actually have to think about it.
Right.
That's okay.
If I want to talk a whole lot about nothing, there's the ladder piece.
Yeah, piece
That's-
number 50.
Then it'll take me a bit longer.
Oh, the pattern pieces are here. The other
Ooh, cool.
bits are there.
Sinister Props is letting me know to get familiar with a thing called aluminum black or brass black.
That makes sense.
That's for darkening the laser engraves.
That works better than my idea of Sharpie.
Well, it's not just covering with a Sharpie. I think that's the
Yeah.
after treatment. That's to fill in the panel lines.
Okay.
Yeah. And it probably.
That's a great idea. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it is a great idea.
Yes, thank you guys. There's a reference image.
Oh, look at that. It's a reference image.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just handing you stuff and then
Yeah, you're
expecting
handing me
you to
stuff. Yeah, that's the letter.
Yeah. We were organized once upon a time. I
We
think
still
these are
pretty
all the
much
ones
are.
that
We're
I'm
doing
behind
pretty
it.
good compared to, normal.
Right.
Yeah,
So.
we're looking pretty good. We just need to get a bunch of stuff cut. Okay. Like these are done wrong, but that's okay. So the teeth here actually go on the outside? Not
Yeah.
Not on the inside. But
I think that's why they weren't quite lining up the way you were thinking
Yep.
and why we walked away from them.
yep, because
But it's
I did it wrong.
But it's okay to walk away if it's not working and
Yep.
coming back with fresh eyes, as opposed to just making it work and then realizing
Oh,
after
no.
all that trauma of what you. Yeah. Anyways,
I ruined it. Ruined it. Oh.
ruined it.
Oh yeah, there's a piece that goes. Anyway, cool.
a little bit better.
Nice. Apparently, aluminum black or brass black is also really good for weathering.
Oh, of course,
but,
yeah.
But Sinister's warning us it smells a bit like doo-doo, so give it like 48 hours to air out.
All right. Well,
Well, that's
so does Toby and Bruno, but I keep them around.
right. At least he is suggesting the good shit to use. So
Right.
yes,
We
thank
love
you
the
for
good
that.
shit. All right. Which part should we work on today to really get this?
Sort of whatever's next.
Because we never actually got the details on this.
We can do details. That's something we could probably tag team. I can cut this out, but if we want to just do details, we can go back to doing that.
Well, isn't that part of the details in a weird way?
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's step 13? I think we're up to step 13.
It's attaching this to the back.
Oh.
It's this.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of was like, we can finish this before we have that.
Yeah. Yeah. So really just, that's it?
Yeah, look it. 13. Watch everybody as Odin reads.
Put it together. You'll need backplate and all the assembled parts. Well, we don't have all the assembled parts. Then we have more pipe and add a filter. Okay, gotcha. Lay out all the pieces of the backplate, make sure they're all going to actually fit together properly. If not, well, it's better to know now. Assembling the parts is much easier done from the back, so flip everything over and get ready. Start by gluing the piece that has no name to the speech bubble. We're doing this. Keep all the edges flush in the back. Power cell box. Crank generator to the piece that has no name. Now all the pieces together need to glue it to the back plate. Set it on the back plate and make sure everything's still going to fit. And then start gluing at the bottom of the speech bubble on the flat facets. Okay. The only place the pack doesn't sit on top of the back plate is the little piece in front of the power cell. It extends lower than the rest of the pack and butts up to the side of the back plate. Okay. Cool.
So, kind of where we're at, still step 13-ish.
Still step 13. Yep.
What are you thinking?
I don't want to overthink it. I'm really good at doing that, though.
Me too. Chloe says, laser cut it!
Laser cut it! Freaking laser on its head. Everything deserves a warm meal. We both get lasers. Don't cross the streams. Okay. What I was wondering about was how hard it would be to just throw some extra wires in it so things are wired underneath the back plate.
Yeah.
But,
because we want to do all the fun things, and I don't want to, like...
have a whole bunch of wires on top of the back plate.
Well, limiting access and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind cutting access, but then if I have a hole cut here and a hole cut here and the wire does this, that's,
that's
not as much fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we just
Otherwise,
wait
we
for
can fish it, though. But what you're trying to say, if we just wait for putting it, we can
let's
wait.
do the outside deck.
We can wait.
Finish getting these parts done, and then we can start making sure these light up before we put the back plate on.
Right. Oh, that's right. I got to order stuff.
Yeah. They look really fun.
They do.
Not canon, but I'm okay with that.
Whatever. That's fine.
We'll survive.
We're going to survive. Absolutely. Oh, nice. Chloe's asking if they were to send me a vector file for the Odin Makes Minecraft logo, would I print it? Yes, I'll burn that.
Burn all the foam.
Burn all the foam. Yeah, I've had success in burning on foam, and I've had success with burning on wood. Everything else is touch and go, but we'll get there. I just haven't spent as much time with it. Yeah.
We're learning. You gotta make mistakes.
Right. I played with the laser a lot to get the laser video done. And then I played with it a little bit to get the weekends project done. But otherwise, I don't touch it because I'm working on other stuff, or I'm actively working on not working on stuff. And that's a lot of effort, too.
It's a lot of work.
Okay.
Details.
Have we gotten even to the letter? Doesn't really matter.
To the what?
To the letter piece yet?
We are getting all these pieces decorated and on.
Okay.
So
it's not
you don't want to do that
inappropriate.
yet.
No, I don't care. I can do it. I'll just go ahead and do it. That's fine.
Then it's off of our mind because that's one of the few foam pieces that aren't cut out.
Right, basically.
Okay. So, yeah, let's get that ladder built.
Okay.
It looks like an interesting part of the
Then,
project.
if I do that, there's all those long red strips. That's what these guys are.
And those are right here. All the red strips.
All the red strips.
It's not licorice.
It's chewy. I'm not sure Bruno would be thrilled to have some.
Yeah, they actually really like this stuff, and it's not good.
I'm pretty sure it's just this, isn't it?
I can't see that side, so.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, it looks like it is.
So, I will start cutting this. If you want to tackle that, you can. If you don't want to tackle that and you want to talk to the people, you can. If there's something else you see that inspires you that you want to tackle, go for it. I'm going to find some 6mm sinter and start cutting.
Okay. I am going to see what people are saying before I start tackling that. Scoot this over. Okay. Jerry Brigg Props just asked me a question. Says, any ideas for a quicker, cheap way to hem fabric without sewing? I seem to have misplaced my needles. Well, they make this stuff that's like fusible web that comes in strips, and you just iron it, and it's meant for hemming.
Yeah.
I used that for my curtains when I just wanted to shorten them up. Just pressed it, and then I stitched up the sides. I was being lazy, so you can do that. Safety pins. Staples. I know that one's controversial, but if you want to hem a pair of pants in a hurry, nobody's going to notice the staples.
I have accepted an Emmy Award wearing stapled pants.
Shh, it's a secret. But, yes, there are many ways to hem without actually using needles. And depending on the fabric, if the fabric runs, there's different ways you can do it. You can use fray check at your edges. If it's not super runny. Pinking your edges and then folding it up. But yeah, they make a hem tape if you just want to press it. Jay Perry used that iron on hemming for his TVA jacket.
Oh, yes.
I remember helping him shorten his jacket.
Right.
But we used mostly safety pins for at the seams to make sure that it was...
We also did it in the con floor. With J. Period.
Was it on the con floor? I thought it was...
Was it here?
I thought it was here. Just like, because
Was it here? It could have been.
Because we pinned up right at the seams where it was the bulkiest.
Right.
And it held it at the seams, and I think he just pressed it with
Oh, okay.
the other stuff to hold it all flattened together. But we did not use a needle or a thread or anything for that. We just ironed it and pinned it.
Ironed it.
Ironed it. Yes. So.
Actually, you may have the calipers. I'm pretty sure this is 6mm, but my, is it the right size?
No. Can you eyeball it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 6mm.
What is it? 6.18 millimeter.
Yeah, well, that's once I took it off, so it's 6.
Just give me.
Good enough. You can give me, that's fine. Give me a bad time, whatever.
J. Period said, it was in the shop, combination of safety pins and hemming tape.
Oh, good for you guys.
Yes. Yeah. Line up your seams so it looks straight and hangs right. Yeah. But I don't mind a needle and thread because you can get some precision right in there and you can just...
Right.
Sometimes trying to think of how to put it in a sewing machine is just frustrating, and a needle and a thread, it's done. And other times I just don't want to do that, and I don't know why.
Because you do it all frickin' day. No, you don't do it all day, but...
Yeah, I do. But
Yeah, you do.
there's ways to attack problems. Sometimes I'm just trying to avoid the way that I know is going to work because...
It's fun being creative.
I
don't know.
suppose, right?
I like the idea of I'm just trying to find ways to avoid the one I know works. What's funny is I understand that, but to say it out loud, it sounds absurd.
Yes. Sinister Prop says, hi, Felicia. Hi, Sinister Props. And he also says, Jerry, I used the same stuff for a cosplay before, too, and it held up for years. Yeah, it's basically fabric glue. Very precise fabric glue. It's a non-woven web. You melt it, and it glues it together. Be careful, test it on your fabric first to make sure that you don't over melt your fabric. Use a pressing cloth. Yeah, because heat and fabric are great together, but then you can also melt certain fibers if they're synthetic.
That's the same, like, fusible interfacing. It's just kind of the double-sided fusible portion.
Well, it's not. It's just.
But it's not interfacing. It's just the fuse.
Yeah, it looks like interfacing because it's a non-wove. It looks just little plastic strips.
Right.
I'm like wondering if there's some like.
There might be some just in the box of Doom. I've just got a little roll of it because what I have is like a 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch roll, I think, and it kind of looks like it's mashed fibers. They're not woven at all, but it's got the coating on it. I don't think it's got the dots. That's the way the interfacing is.
Because it is just.
It just is. Okay.
It is the glue. The web stuff is it not melted.
So. I
was just seeing if it was in this part.
I doubt it. Go ahead and look. I doubt it.
There's too many things.
There's too many things, right? Don't knock over anything.
I knocked all of those things over.
That was great.
Oh, Jerry Rig Props just got some hemming tape. Good old Amazon. They have it at Rite Aid down the street. That stuff is just like in a pinch. The hemming tape.
It was CVS Pharmacy, I think, not Rite Aid. I went in morning of the con. I need safety pins and I need whatever else. And they looked at me and said, "Oh, we don't carry that anymore. Like, you don't carry safety pins."
Well, no, they really don't. And the ones they do tend to be really terrible. Like, I don't bother buying safety pins anywhere than the fabric store.
Well, it was Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
My choices were buy the crap ones at the CVS or bitch about how they don't have any and have none anyway.
I get it. Yeah. I get it. I 100% get it. Been there, done that. But yeah. But yeah. I don't judge people for not sewing. I've seen people hot glue costumes together. I worked at a costume shop. I saw all the sins. All the crafting sins. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Did it look good?
Yep.
Did it have fun? Was the party great?
It was done intentionally as a joke. But I have seen a Star Trek alien that was literally a garbage bag and tennis balls. Just pulled over, held onto the tennis balls through the bag, and looked around, right? It was funny and it totally worked. That's all it was. It crawl around on the floor on your knees, right? That's all it was, this weird garbage bag slug monster. It was great. And didn't look too out of place for some original series monsters. I'm pretty excited for Strange New Worlds.
I appreciate plastic bags. Those things make really great filters, backgrounds, backdrops, materials. You know, they're good black sheets. Batcave. Yeah, no, I shop the dollar store for like raw materials. Those aren't Easter eggs. Those are eyeballs.
That's right. Oh, once again, Easter came and went. I never went out and found the giant Easter. Sometimes I can find giant Easter eggs that you're supposed to put like stuffed animals or tons of candy or whatever in. But basically, it's a huge hemisphere anyway, it's clear plastic. It's a visor for a helmet, you know.
It's a lens for an eyeball.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I think it's funny when I'm going in, like, I have a weird thing I have to build. It's a prop.
Right.
Trying to explain it. Nope, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to walk through the store until I find the right shape.
Yep.
The right similar materials. I don't care if it's a floral bowl. That's what I needed.
Ant-Man's visors are a punch bowl from Party City. Yep. That's also a lot of fun at Home Depot. Can I help you find something? I need a round thing.
Oh my goodness, those Home Depot trips. I have so many stories. Cutco has really good shears that can cut aluminum sheeting.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, anyways, Home Depot that was an interesting project.
I was just thinking, though, thank you to all the hapless employees who have tried desperately over the years to help me find the thing that I can't even describe because I'm not looking for an object that's in inventory.
Yeah, but I've never gone in there. Well, no, that's a lie.
I've
gone into there for normal things.
Oh, I've gone in there for normal things too, yeah. I can remember working on a science fiction thing. Actually, you can see the set in the Groovy Ghoulies music video, Till Death Do Us Party. The reason we built that set never got off the ground. But hey, it's in that music video, so at least it's there. There were a lot of grates on the floor. We put lights underneath, right? Because it's a spaceship, so you want to have this weird looking. Yeah. The cheapest, easiest, and most redundant grate we could find was actually the bottom of the. It wasn't a milk crate; it was the crate you would put like the 2-liter bottles or 1-liter bottles of soda in. Yeah, we ran those through the table saw and cut them down and put them on the floor in order to have this like weird. No, actually, they're up on the walls. That's where they are. They're up on the walls. There's a Roger Corman film where they use milk crates and put them on the floor. The film's called Android, and
you took that concept and
I took that concept. Yeah,
that's actually really. I have access to a lot of those soda crates.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it worked great because it doesn't. It's not just a grid. There's like a series of circles where each soda goes,
no,
and then they're
exactly
connected like a spider web. Yeah, it worked great.
Yeah.
Very science fiction lights. It was Pepsi crates.
Yeah. The Star Wars set for Smosh you did, and that was like shipping.
Yes.
The foam from shipping or the cardboard from shipping on the walls.
Yep.
And then I was copying that same pattern you had copied from the lines with the dots.
Right. The Death Star lights?
Yeah, that. I remember having to take your set design and then putting it into some of the costumes, but that was, yeah. It's all garbage, but to us...
It totally worked.
Right?
Yeah. God, what other lights? No, that's about it, I guess. Oh, I think I just talked about this recently. The Android film that I loved, because it was Roger Corman in what, the late 70s, early 80s. So, milk crates for the floor, and then the texture on the walls. I think I just talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago. The texture on the walls was styrofoam Big Mac containers, because at the time McDonald's still packaged all their stuff. You remember that? No, you didn't. Styrofoam. They used to these styrofoam pop boxes that open up. You find old ads, you'll see it. So they bought sleeves of these things and then stapled them to the wall and sprayed them down with house paint, and that was the boxy texture on the wall.
Yeah,
yep.
And I've seen people do it with the
Cups?
cardboard cup holders.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, those upside down on the walls.
Yeah.
It's also good for soundproofing.
That would be.
But yeah. Chloe says, Odin, add the Patreon link to the description. You're killing me, LOL. Well, technically right now it's all Patreons, but it is noon, so we should let everyone else over.
I think Chloe figured it out. I'm just trying to kill her. No, I didn't say that out loud. Or record it on the internet. I wasn't serious. Edit. Scrolling, visibility. Public. Done. Scrolling playlists. Ghostbusters Proton Pack build live streams. Done. Save. Privacy, public.
So let all the people in.
Let all the people in.
Welcome.
It's time for all the friends.
All the friends.
Odin, how dare you? Steve Deitch is asking, what part are you cutting out? I am cutting out
the ladder.
Which is part number 50.
Part number 50, yes.
But it is now noon, our time, here at the shop.
Yeah, and Chloe has the Patreon link up now.
Oh, so. Awesome. So I should copy and paste that and put it into the... Train.
So.
Now what's going to happen is Chloe's going to say I'm trying to take her job.
No, we appreciate you, Chloe.
Oh, yeah. But it is on there. Okay. I'll just replace what I had. I mean...
Live.
I guess it wasn't quite as detailed as what Chloe wrote, but the link has been on there for a while now.
Okay, so there is a link to the Patreon below.
Yes, there is a link in the Patreon below. But, we'll come back over here, and Patreon link is up. I think it's been up. Okay. Hi, everyone, it's noon. And it's Monday, which means it's time for another public edition of the Odin Makes live stream. Hello, I'm Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And we're here today with Toby and...
Bruno, where is he?
He's just being a bad dog somewhere, I'm sure. But they are both here, and
there
Toby,
he
of
is.
course, is
He's
being...
being a good boy.
Yeah. They're actually both very well behaved. Sometimes Toby gets... Bruno. Toby never gets excited.
He
Sometimes...
does. But he's very well behaved about his
Yeah,
excitement.
he's very quiet excited. Bruno, however, is quite vocal when he gets excited.
Yes.
And he's a needy little guy, too.
But he's heard us talking about him.
Yes. So let me put the cap on that. So
Yeah, I won't put him on the table. There's no space.
But hello, it's Monday. Felicia and I are still working on the Ghostbusters Proton Packs. I'm not going to lie, this is going to take a little while, so if you guys are ready to see this done in a quick manner, then I suggest you hop on over to Lost Wax Oz channel, and you can see Chris Hubert, because he's the designer that made this pattern, that created this version of the Proton Pack. He's got 3 videos detailing exactly how he made this completely out of foam and detailed it and wired it up, plus 2 more just on the wand. So those 5 videos will take you a whole lot less time to watch than our live stream. But if you want to hang out with us, watch us craft stuff, watch us talk about the good old days, then please ask us questions and we'll be happy to interact with you, talk about stuff, distract ourselves from working, and
Speculate on your guys' project.
Speculate. That's actually one of my favorite parts. That is actually one of my favorite parts, is speculating on your guys' projects. I need the help. I need this thing. Well, you know, if you need to make a nuclear reactor, all you really got to do is...
react nuclear when
react
people
nuclearly.
ask you simple questions.
Yes. So, anyway, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing, and we'll all have fun for the next couple of hours.
So we have people coming on in here.
So for anyone who happens to be in or around the Sacramento area, or in or around the, you know, not too far of a drive, how's that, Jay? Because I know you totally have time to burn on a Wednesday. This Wednesday is, of course, May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. A friend of mine, Robo Toy Fest, the guy who puts on that con, is going to be doing a film festival, a little tiny one, single film, at the Crest Theater. This is one of the most ornate and historical theaters we have in Sacramento.
It's really pretty in there.
It's very pretty in there. He's going to have Star Wars A New Hope, and it's going to probably be the special edition because that's the only one that they allow to be rented and played in theaters at this point. But he's going to be showing that on the 4th. In addition to that, there's going to be like a little micro con in the lobby. I'm actually going to be there with all my Star Wars builds. He wants to be there with the table. There's going to be the 501st. There's going to be a few other people doing Star Wars-y things. And he's got 4 different actors who have all been in Star Wars, not necessarily A New Hope, but have all been in Star Wars, who are going to be there to talk about their experiences of working in a galaxy far, far away. I know it's 2 Jawas and a Tusken Raider, because we're high caliber actors. These guys are great to talk to. I had lunch with some of the Jawas and Ewok actors a few Stockton cons ago, and they were fantastic people. So I'm really looking forward to it. But that's going to be this Wednesday in the evening. I don't think it starts super early in the day. It's kind of an after work, after school type of thing. There's just this little bit of con, a little bit of talk, and once the talk starts, the con stops, and everyone can go watch the movie and then get out of the theater. So it should be fun.
Sounds like a nice afternoon.
Yeah.
Or evening. On a school night.
On a school night. Mm-hmm. But and it's going to be like my 4th or 5th time seeing Star Wars at the Crest over the years.
I've seen more independent films and projects at the Crest than I've actually seen real movies, and I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we know a lot of independent creators.
We know a lot of independent creators. For me, it comes down to I saw a lot of the Festival of Animations.
Yeah.
A lot of them in the 80s and 90s. And that's kind of what Scott's trying to go for, is those festivals again.
In high school, we got to go to those for film. I was in the film club.
Yes.
One of the things that I like to do. But, yeah, the Crest Theater isn't that inaccessible to rent out. So
No,
I've
it is
seen
not.
a lot of projects there, and I love it.
Yep. And I've seen a lot of art films and movies that
I've had my projects up there.
Yes, you have. Or other movies that are just, back catalog films. What do you call it? One from the vault. Those types of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also the Tower Theater here in town. There's a number of historic theaters. But the Tower Theater actually got upgraded to have a 70mm film for The Hateful Eight. So I saw that 70mm projection at the Tower, as well as 2001 when that came around at its 70mm version, including the overture and intermission, plus Jaws. So it's kind of cool.
I only saw one movie at the Tower. I've hardly gone to the Tower Theater.
The Tower Theater is a really cool theater because it is why the Tower got named, but there's a point in time when they split the one big house up into 3 screens. So it's a little disappointing because what used to be the balcony for the main screen is the big house, and then the lower section has been split into 2 other screens.
Why did them to, like,
right.
Use the best of their space, but I just genuinely, I've gone to the Crest Theater for a lot of project things, and that one I haven't gone to very much. I saw, like, a Coen Brother film there.
Sure.
Got free tickets. That was
that's cool.
Interesting.
I remember there was the guy that was remodeling the Crest Theater. His name's Matthias Bombal. He was talking about the history of the Crest, and when it was just a movie house, because Crest only had one screen. They never broke theirs up. They ended up building 2 more screens underground. So they built whole new auditoriums and didn't mess up their historic one.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and they also have the ability to do live shows there. But he said in 1960, whatever the year was, when Sound of Music started playing, it played at the Crest Theater for 2 years straight. Every night, Sound of Music, 2-3 times a night, because it's a long movie too. And he just said, can you imagine the employee turnover rate during that time? The Crest Theater has a curtain between the auditorium and the snack bar, and it's a straight audio is a straight shot back to the snack bar. You can't avoid the soundtrack. And just, he loves the movie. He's not trying to badmouth the movie, but every night you're at work.
I can appreciate my mom made wedding cakes, and she did a very good job at them, but I cannot stand cake.
Yep.
Because it's just too much. There's a point where it's just like, I can't stand the smell anymore. Make it stop.
There was a French-Canadian man that was in charge of a department at play, and he hated how sweet American cake was because he liked what he grew up with. So for his birthday one year, instead of getting him the cake that he didn't like, they got him a full round of Gouda, put it on a bed of pretzels, and stuck birthday candles in it.
I'd be totally down for that.
Oh, that was amazing.
Like, because at this point, instead of getting cake, I'll get like a fruit basket cake or a cheesecake or brownies or, like everything else. Just I don't appreciate it because I'm just overexposed.
Yep.
I can appreciate. You could be overexposed to the Sound of Music very easily.
I'm sure you can.
So we have Jonathan Houston asking, what's your favorite prop build from the Avengers?
Oh, okay. Think through all the Avengers prop builds. We're just gonna stretch this out
Avengers.
To be anything MCU, right?
No, specifically Avengers. I'm teasing.
Okay. Okay, my favorite one to shoot had to be cutting Captain America's shield. Because I had 2 friends here with me, and we're gonna take the shield from my shield, the only one I made. I'm gonna take a saw to it and just cut it. And that was fun. I don't know, probably like the Thanos helmet, a lot of the Thanos stuff, because I got to dress up like Thanos. That was fun. The Winter Soldier turned out really well. It's one of the more recent ones I've done. I'm trying to remember all the ones I've done.
But all the ones.
Yeah, all the ones.
Danny Back says, hello, Odin and Felicia.
Hello, Danny.
And Richard Stroh says, hi, Odin. I had to reorder the white feather, but I do have pink one, and I'll have them to you soon.
Oh, sweet.
I'm also getting a 3rd printer since my birthday was a few days ago. A 3D printer. A third.
A 3rd printer. So we all need many yeah.
A 3D printer.
That's very cool.
Awesome. Yeah. Schultz Division says, hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good day.
Hello, Schultz Division.
DJ Stumpy says, hey all, how's it going? Missed a lot of the live stream, but this is looking good. We're still cutting stuff out.
We're still, yeah.
Yeah, still cutting out parts.
Still spending 75% of the live stream talking about stuff.
But you're getting parts cut out.
I'm getting parts cut out. I'm doing 6mm phoned PVC or Sintra, but this technically isn't the Sintra brand name. And I'm cutting out with a hobby knife, which is doable, but it takes a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
I'll get some pretty accurate cuts, so that's fine.
They're clean?
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. You like your this little cutter?
Oh yeah, I like my little cutter.
It's a really good shape.
It is. It's nice. Something I like about it, yeah, it doesn't roll.
The little things.
The little things. I haven't seen these in the store yet, but I'm not gonna lie. So Ryobi sent me 3. One went home with Felicia. Joe came by for Among Us last week. One went home with Joe. Next time I see these at Home Depot, I'm gonna buy a couple more.
They fit. They have a really good feel.
Yes.
Tatted Sith says, Odin! Yelled it because it's capital letters.
Yes.
J period said, if it wasn't midweek, I'd try to make it, LOL.
It's a long drive.
Bonded to the dock wants to, after this, Odin, we got to see some footage from you at the convention in your jumper/outfits. I think you just posted those to the Discord. I don't think you really...
My jumper outfits?
You in your full-on suit? Mechagodzilla?
Okay. Yeah, I posted it to Discord. I posted stuff to other social media, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think they want to see that.
All right. Yeah.
Should share.
I don't want to share. I'm an influencer who puts stuff out on social media. I don't want to share. Okay. I'm not an influencer.
Okay, keep saying that.
So over the weekend while we were working on a secret project we can't tell you about. No, actually, we can, but it's fun to say that we can't. We stopped at a Starbucks drive-thru to get a pick-me-up. And the woman in the drive-thru, who was not only chipper, nice, friendly at the last 10 minutes the store was open at night, then went, oh, you have a YouTube channel? She pulls out her phone. Oh, there, I subscribed.
She was a very nice person.
She was a very nice person.
You know, there's people who you can tell that they have to be nice, so they've read the script. How
Right.
is your day? Did you find everything you're looking for? No, that lady was just a genuinely nice person. So,
Yes, she was.
if you're watching this, hi, we thought you were great.
Hi, yes.
We were crashed, but you were chipper.
Totally impressed with how chipper you were for, 7 p.m. on a Saturday.
Jared Pop says, Bruce Campbell was at a showing of Evil Dead in Dublin last week, and I missed it. Angry face.
Bruce is awesome to listen to talk live. He's fun. I saw him at a Fangoria convention.
And
Back before Army of Darkness came out. When he was insisting that he's got the best name for Evil Dead 3. We'll just call it The Medieval Dead. And anyway, that didn't happen. I thought it was a great name.
Bryce New says, woo, let's go, another live stream. The highlight of my Mondays. Thanks, Odin and Felicia. Well,
Sweet.
hello, Bryce. I hope I said your name right.
And thank you very much.
Jazz Falco says, hey, Felicia, what kind of stitch did you use for the Black Knight costume?
You used an abstract, didn't you? One that stretched a little bit for doing all the applique and stuff.
The Black Knight on your...
Yeah. Well, you restitched the.
Yeah.
We found a sweater, and then you
Yeah.
restitched it to make the. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I used the abstract stitch.
Okay.
That is... You have a close-up cam, right?
We'll make a cam close up.
Well, you had that one that you camera.
Yeah, but I haven't touched the focus assist. I actually have
Oh.
to not trip over the dog.
Sorry, there's
or
a
the cable.
Toby.
Yep, it's all right.
Yeah, he's a speed bump, and now he's following you.
Well, I was picking up my foot, and then he was picking up on that, so he was trying to get out of the way, which then just made another problem.
Okay.
So you can see where you're trying to go, right? So you're going for this.
Yeah, and the stitch is
Remember.
too high.
Remember, it's not a.
Mirror.
Yeah, they're still on camera one, so they're not seeing.
I know, they're not seeing what I'm seeing, but I have to move this out of the way so that I can get this. There you go.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's great.
All right,
I'm right,
tighten
going
this
right
up.
here. Number 16.
Okay, now they're still not seeing it yet, so we'll go back to this and that.
Okay.
And now they're
so,
seeing it.
Number 16 right here. This is the abstract stitch. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a weirdly not straight zigzag. Yeah, it looks like little mountains. Yeah, so that is what I used. I'm going back to one.
There you go.
Use that because it disappears. You don't notice it. It folds nicely. It has a little bit of stretch to it.
So that's the one you're using all the time with lace because it disappears, you're saying, right? Because it's not a...
Yeah, it
not like
blends in. It's not a straight line that you can see stitched into the fabric.
Like on the side of your jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I like to do, just to kind of an easy, is I serge the edge. If you don't have a serger, you can zigzag the edge around the edge and then fold that under and then stitch that serged or zigzagged edge down with the abstract stitch.
Yeah.
You can, there's a million ways you can do it. You can also use a piping, lots of ways, but that's the way I did it.
There's lots of different ways you can use an abstract stitch and explain what an abstract stitch is, but this is how Felicia fumbles through no.
Pretty much.
It's not fumbling.
Lazy sewing tips from me. Shh, don't do what I say.
The new segment on the show is Lazy Sewing Tips with Felicia. Hey Felicia, how did you half-ass this project?
I know where to put my attention to detail. Let's just say that.
We both made so many projects for the camera to where it has to look good for the camera. I literally still do that. A lot of the stuff I'm building on my show isn't just to look good for the camera for the video, although I know that it's an end result. It's you're going to wear the costume, everyone's going to have an experience, you're going to have a lot of fun, but you're going to have pictures you're going to be able to see long term. So putting in stuff that makes the camera lens blow out or putting in stuff that reflects room light to make stuff look brighter is definitely something I like to do because the long-term memories that you're going to be able to look at are going to have those artifacts in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that kind of stuff in things all the time. There's like this the retroreflective string that I put in yarn. I have a couple of pieces that just really pop in the light, and so they look extra neon.
That's cool.
That I've thrown in backgrounds just to have that. It's not popping. Here, let me pop. That. Yeah. Anyways, we got off on a tangent. Par says, "Hi, Felicia and Odin. How is it going this wonderful Monday? We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Bonded. Oh,
No,
what were you
it's
gonna
fine.
say?
I was just going to joke about how I'm answering a text from Ashley, who's up front at the Rosa Mortem recording studio. This is the recording studio that recorded our Mighty Foam and Power Rangers, Mighty Foam and Odin Makes parody song. Anyway, looking for a rubbing alcohol. I was like, yeah, I've got gallons of it because I've got a 3D
Did you
printer.
give them back their nail polish?
I set it next to the door so they'd be able to find it when they came in today.
Okay, good, because I
Yes.
was just making sure. Cause I, didn't
I
want
saw
to forget.
that, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Bonded to the Dex wants to know, could we get some more Fallout props eventually? Maybe, or Half-Life? I would love a T-51 helmet or an HEV chest plate / suit. Eventually, possibly. Not out of the question.
Not out of the question. I like Fallout. I really do. I love the art of Fallout. Fallout, the New Rangers, Mad Max, all those things. There was something else you said there I forgot right now. But there's just none planned right at the moment. So, you know, it can happen. It is a thing, and it is a building aesthetic and art style that I actually really like. I love the future past and apocalyptic look of Fallout. That really does appeal to me. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, I don't seem to... Oh, I know one of the reasons is 76 got such a bad rap when it came out. I got afraid of it because, you know, people will dislike my video just because they dislike the video game. So it made it really kind of hard to get excited. I was actually gearing up to make a T-51 helmet for Fallout 76's release. I decided not to.
Okay.
It's been time. I probably could now, but I'm not as excited about it.
Well, there's an answer.
There we are. All right. But have a Star Wars video planned for Wednesday because it's May the 4th. Have a Star Wars video planned for the end of the month-ish because Star Wars Celebration is happening here in California this year. It'll be in Anaheim. I'm not going. But, you know, I didn't buy tickets, so there you go. Also, it's Anaheim. I just drove down there. I don't want to drive down there again that quick. But getting Whistle, I'll have a video for that as well. So there's 2 Star Wars videos coming up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun May.
It'll be a fun May. It will.
Yeah. I mean the stitch when you sewed the arms on. I'm trying to remember the project.
Oh, I remember the project. I remember it was late at night. I remember we did it because of the time change. I remember we were screwing around. I remember we had a lot of fun. But
I didn't use a straight stitch because it was a knit. I probably used a zigzag if I was attaching pieces. I don't know. I'm blanking.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched that stream, well, technically ever, since we lived it. And I think you might have watched it once. There was a point in time.
Ultimately, now, if I was to do it, I'd probably just use my serger because I have it working.
There you go.
But zigzag stitch and a straight stitch, mix and match them. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember. Bella, make Power Ranger weapons again!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Schultz Division said, I told a bad salesman today, if you can't spell it, don't sell it. He took it pretty personal. Hopefully tomorrow he'll meet someone nicer. I take offense to that. As an American who we have difficulty spelling everything, because we never follow our own rules.
Right, and there's that, and you know, learning to spell phonetically or phonically, and not actually learning like the rules of the language.
Yeah, but then also wasn't there that like ice cream commercial that was like reading all the crazy ingredients and then going, ours only has sugar, milk, and things. If you can't read it, is it really that great for you? Come on, I need my Xanthium gum, or however you pronounce it.
Xanthium gum?
Xanthium gum.
Xanthium gum's great. That's what makes it stretchy, because ice cream is supposed to be stretchy.
Well, that's what you make the really pretty cake flowers out of, because it gives it that, it looks like porcelain when it dries. It's gorgeous. I love that stuff. But no, I can't pronounce it. Xeno Killer wants to know, hey Odin, would I make Inosuke's sword from Demon Slayer? I cannot read.
Demon Slayer? Okay.
Yeah, didn't you make a Demon Slayer sword? But not that one.
I made a Demon Slayer sword. I would I've only watched the first episode and part of the second episode of Demon Slayer, and I'll 100% say that looks like an awesome show. The way they set it up, it looks like a great show. So it's not, I'm not watching it because I dislike it. I just haven't bothered to go back to it. Yeah, I did the one sword. The hard thing for me is they're not all katanas. So many of them are katanas where only the it's not the oni.
Hilt?
It's the little blade guard. It's the only part. It's that worked really well. It's the round thing, the suba, that goes over to the end of the grip. That's the only thing that's really different. And so for me, both as a video and as a maker, I'd be making exactly the same stick and then putting a slightly different round thing on it. And that makes it kind of hard to I mean...
That's okay. You could take the stick and then make interchangeable round things.
Yes, I could. Some of them are different. They're painted differently, but still, you know.
Okay.
But it is a great show.
Jeremy Dunn says, hey, Odin.
Hello, Jeremy Dunn.
And H70 Polo says, what a pleasure to have you all grace my second monitor. We're just second monitor to you. No.
Welcome to the Odin Makes live stream, where we are second monitor for H70 Polo.
Richard Stroh says, hey, Odin, have you thought about making Mickey's sorcerer hat? I've made that before.
Interesting.
Yeah. Costume shop.
Yeah, oh, for sure. No, just the idea. Interesting. No, I had not considered making Mickey's sorcerer hat.
Louis Cossey says you guys should make TikToks of prop tips. Didn't you do some of those?
I've got some TikToks, yeah.
You got some TikTok props.
I got some TikTok props. I have some unique prop builds that only exist on TikTok. Yes.
So
Things like the key from Atari's Adventure.
you don't have a lot of TikToks, but there are.
No, I don't.
But
There's a few in
exist.
there.
Andrew Smith says, I have not been following the Proton Pack build videos, and I just realized that the foam form at the front of the desk wasn't a random pile of foam blocks and cutoffs. Yeah, it's not just a pile of stuff.
No.
It's starting to look like something.
With parts that fall off.
Well,
No,
this
it's
one's not
glued
attached
on.
yet.
It's all good. I was just amused.
So,
Is very true.
yeah, it kind of looks worse before it looks better. It's like a lot of pieces, and then you start sticking them together, and then you realize you still have more pieces to cut out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're cutting out some more pieces this week.
And it's going to take me a bit longer than I thought.
Because of all the inner details?
Because all the inner details, it's thicker than the last 3mm that I cut. But I think it's a lot of the inner details. I mean, I got the two outsides cut out, right?
They're really clean. This stuff is pretty solid.
Yeah.
So, at least it'll be solid.
It'll be solid.
Yeah. Peter Martin wants to know, hi Odin, would you consider making something from Naruto?
Hello, Peter Martin.
Martin.
Hello, Peter Martin. Sure.
Have you already?
No.
No, not yet?
No, I don't think I've ever made anything for Naruto. Because I know there's more to Naruto. There's a couple of big swords. There's the headbands. There's leg weights. There's ramen bowls and giant jugs. And I've never seen the show. So I know it's a good show. But it's another one that I haven't stopped to watch. So I wouldn't be able to list off all the props.
Like, what would be the cool one to do?
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
The guy with the orange spiral mask and a single eye, that's Naruto, isn't it? Probably not. Watch me be like blasted by all the anime fans. No, you idiot! That belongs to...
It's okay. We all silently judge you. And some of us vocally, we have comment sections.
Right, yeah. Well, it is the internet. This is... We are here to be judged.
Pretty much. Andrew Smith says, looks great, but from the angle it was sitting previously, it was not obvious to me at first. No, I completely get that.
Oh, that's all good.
Yeah. Xeno Killer says, yeah, I like the moon-shaped boomerangs. So.
Ah, yes. Oh, okay. That from Naruto or from Moon Knight?
I think they were Moon Knight. I don't know. Sorry. We were talking about a couple different.
Right. Now, it makes me wonder because, anyway. That's something else I need to catch up on is Moon Knight. I've only seen the first episode twice. Last episode is out this week.
Shh, Bruno. Lay low. Go. Lay low. He's like, but I want to be...
Lilo and Stitch.
Right? Lay low, Bruno. He's like, but I am sitting so nicely. Now pick me up. No. Sit. You were sitting nicely. Now stay. All right. DJ Stumpy says, hey Felicia, this may seem like a simple thing. However, I'm currently making a mighty light jumpsuit red dwarf. I've got to the knee pads, but what's the best way to sew as I'm trying to do it looking down?
We're trying to sew the knee pads on while you're wearing them?
Or mark your knee pads.
Oh, right.
Because, yeah, when you lean
Yeah.
forward, everything drops by an inch and a... Yeah, I just had that problem because I was marking my knees on a project. Bruno, go. Sit. Sit. Lay low. All right. Stay. Nope. Stay. He's a good boy. He really is.
He really is.
Okay, so have a friend mark your knees. That's ultimately, don't take your own measurements if you can avoid it. He wants all the attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Genuinely, if you can avoid taking your own measurements, have a friend help. Because the difference between where your waist is and where your waist is when you look down is a significant difference in the way things fit. So marking your own knees, leaning forward, you're going to change your knee mark. Have a friend help. If you don't have a friend there to help, you can also
Don't have a friend? Don't judge.
you can also stand next to a ruler. You can make your like markings along the wall, stand where you need to do, look at it, and then bend forward. And anyways,
Yeah.
there's a lot of workarounds that are more difficult, but
Yeah, I can see that. Take a yardstick or a meter stick, put it up against the wall, then stand next to it.
yeah,
For the camera? Yeah.
yeah. I've done silly things as like chalk, you know, bumping my knee up against where the chalk mark is.
Yeah?
Just
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways to do it, but yeah, don't measure yourself because it will change if you lean forward. It changes your measurements significantly.
I think he wants out.
I'm gonna let him go be in the backyard for a second.
Yeah, let's go rile up the dogs. Let's see. Not sure if The Dark Knight asking if I can make a Phase 2 Commander Cody helmet. Didn't I make a Phase 2 Commander Cody helmet? I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think that was a Phase 1 one. Andrew's got to go. Well, talk to you later. I'm sure he's already gone.
I think he's visiting John. I think
Okay.
he was thirsty, and John has a water bowl in his office.
HEV. Bonded to the Dock is asking, being someone who's never worked with foam other than some craft foam from Walmart, would the HEV be a good starting point? It's what I wish my first suit to be.
Is that a character or a type of foam?
Right, that's what I'm kind of wondering. Is it the HEV suit from Half-Life, or is this the... Because that's the environmental suit, the hazardous environmental suit that Gorman Freeman wore. Or it looks a lot like the Taskmaster's, the Grandmaster's henchman. I don't remember her name right now. From I swear she's wearing an HEV suit from Thor Ragnarok.
Anything that you're excited about is worth getting into.
Yeah, anything exactly.
I wouldn't put, that one looks too difficult, because you might be surprised that it's just a bunch of repetitive details, or you know what I mean, like.
The HEV suit's kind of nice because it's not. It's detailed. The chest has got a lot going on. The arms and the legs don't.
So there you go. Like,
Yeah.
I would be afraid of a big project because that's how you push yourself to learn.
Pretty much, yeah. You might want to try doing something smaller to really get a feel for the foam. So, because what's going to happen is you're getting excited about the HEV suit or whatever project you're doing. You're going to start making the first part that has the most interest to you, the part that might be the easiest to fit. And then as you get around to the parts you're not as concerned with, you'll actually get better at what you're doing and then regret that you did the other part first or
Honestly,
go do it
as long
again.
as you're not having to do the matching parts.
Right, okay.
Like, if you start with the chest plate and it's not symmetrical, I say go for that. And
Sure.
then by the time you know what you're doing, you can do the more symmetrical pieces.
Start with the helmet. He never wears the helmet. There's no helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's a hazardous environmental suit and Gorman's only wearing glasses.
I'm
But
totally letting them just run around right now, but it sounds like they're behaving.
okay. I'm sure John will let us know if they're not behaving.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if HEV is EVA, if that's what you're trying to talk about, or the HD EVA foam that I like to get. HD foam is available at Blick Art Materials. You can order it online, almost always with free shipping. The Sacramento location just has it right in the back near the back door. It's hidden away in the back of the building, like cosplay is supposed to be, I guess. But anyway, it's that's my favorite foam. It's this great stuff here. What the Foam is another one that's really freaking awesome, but it's different materials for different things, right?
Different properties for different projects.
Yep.
Yeah. I do really like the foam for a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah, but
You
I
use
also
it
like
to stiffen up the corset top,
Yeah, I don't like wrinkly zippers.
right?
And I just reinforced the back of the zipper with some What the Foam, and it worked out really nicely. That stuff was great. It was easy to stitch in. I didn't stitch it in.
You glued
I
it
glued
in.
it in, and it was perfect. So,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it was flexible, so when you moved, it didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't like boning stabs you, so it wasn't stabby, which is always great. Yay for not being stabby.
Yay for not being stabby.
Doesn't stop me though.
Wasn't there a stab bot from Futurama?
Yeah.
but the Half-Life in general, another one of my favorite video games. I mean, Portal's my favorite video game, but Half-Life, which is what Portal was a port of. I haven't done the Gauss gun yet, and I think that'd be a fun one to do. The gravity gun was great because the gravity gun became the Portal gun as far as models go. But the Gauss gun is it's another beam type of weapon. It isn't necessarily a laser, but it's and it's just a really funky looking, boxy copper piping on the outside.
So is that going to go on the list?
I think it's on the list.
It is on the list.
It's been avoided because it's a complicated build. It's not on one of those, I got 48 hours to get video done. Oh, I'll do the Gauss gun. No, I won't.
You got to get the...
I'm going to do a paper airplane.
There you go. All right, I'm going to go hunt down Toby.
Okay.
They've been too quiet for too long.
And this week on Odin Makes, I'm going to make the Dingle Hopper from Little Mermaid. Actually, I've got a standing desk company that emailed me this morning saying, hey, so I'll probably respond to them. I've had a computer chair company and now a standing desk company both want me to, talk about their stuff. Both of which I think would make a really good excuse to show how I make my videos. That somebody's asked that off and on many times. Not just one person. Many people have asked that off and on many times about how I shoot my videos, how I edit my videos, and having a piece of office furniture, which otherwise wouldn't fit in my program at all, I think would totally work with I edit it in Adobe Premiere, but there's a bit more to it than that. Not a whole lot, but there's a bit more to it than that because I overshoot my videos. I don't recommend anybody really do it the way I do it, but whatever's the way I do it. Works for me! So that's something else that's kind of coming up. And as I not look at the computer, I know I talked about this before. I really want to get the Oxygen Destroyer made this year. Let's see, what have I got coming up this month?
They were having fun with John and Ashley.
Oh, good.
I was interrupting something. Oh, well, now we're back.
They were behaving, and you interrupted stuff.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Matt Spinopolis?
Spinopolis? Okay.
Spinopolis?
Spinopolis.
Sorry, I'm very much butchering your name.
I like Spinopolis.
Anyways,
it takes backbone for that job.
Odin, depending on the light/sound you plan to do, I'd be happy to share Arduino code I used and wiring diagram to you.
That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. Since it's so much fun to talk to everybody in the live stream, it's so much fun to be distracted. The less thinking we have to do. Yeah.
I'm down for group project.
I'm down for a group project. I'm down for tossing out, credit where credit's due. If you don't mind, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Richard Stroh says, hey, Odin, could you make the Black Pearl in a bottle like Pirates of the Caribbean in Stranger Tides? And do you have the magical Disney items planned to be made? Any magical Disney items planned to be made?
What, like a Sorcerer's Apprentice hat?
I think they might like Disney things.
They might like Disney things. Do we have any Disney things coming up? We just did a couple of Disney things, didn't we? I mean, just did is wrong when it comes to Maleficent because that was 3 years ago. But, back when we could go to Disneyland. We can now again, but didn't we just do something Disney? I swear I just did something else Disney. I'm trying to think. Did it Onward? Those are magical. Yeah, anyway, sure. Definitely not against Disney. I obviously don't have anything super planned at the moment.
And there you go.
The big thing is just getting some videos out again. Just getting
back in the groove.
Back in the groove. Getting the machine going. Getting the fact that. So the first 45 minutes of the stream that all of you, dear, friendly, happy public, thank you all so very much for being a part of this. But the first 45 minutes you guys didn't get to see live. Felicia and I talked a little bit about what we did this last weekend because she hung out with me for the good hunk of her weekend, working on a video that'll come out next week. Not even this Wednesday, but next week. So
look forward to that one. It should be fun.
It should be fun. Trying to work ahead. Not Disney, and not terribly magical. But anyway, it's a pretty awesome character.
You're giving too many clues. No.
Yeah, you'll never guess from there. And then even I still need to get this Wednesday's finished. I'm working on that video as well. And then there's a whole nother video for a video game that I need to put together that's sponsored. That they want to have a good preview. Sponsors. You know what's awesome about sponsors? Yeah, you need to pay your bills. Priorities and excitement as an adult are so dull. But that one has to happen too, pretty much by this weekend. And then Princess Squib's going to come by on Saturday, and we're going to work on Frog Lady. And then I'm at Lodi-Con on Sunday, and then.
It's the Star Wars month.
It's Star Wars month. Yeah, just last year was the first time we did stuff. I think it was last year, wasn't it? With Rebel-based build. It was
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
We did the indoor stuff.
Somebody was Jazz Falco wants to know, hey Odin, will you release a tutorial on how to make Princess Leia's cloak from Return of the Jedi?
Princess Leia's cloak. Well, there's a whole other channel that's got that poncho, right? That video's up.
Yeah, you can find it. Did you link it below that video?
On that video, yeah.
Yeah.
On the helmet video, it should be linked.
Yeah.
Because Felicia has her own channel called Behind the Scenes Fashions, and she's got a couple of videos up because it's still a brand new channel, and life happened. There's going to be more videos coming. They're just not there at the moment.
But there is a tutorial on how to make her
How to make her indoor poncho.
indoor poncho. I called it a poncho, not a cloak, so
Right.
hope that helps. But there's instructions. You're welcome. I get to say that now.
Yes, you do.
That video exists. Godzilla Man 2000 wants to know when you're going to update your Mechagodzilla to have a chest laser.
I can talk about that. I've been talking about that since day one. I need to buy the parts. I need to figure out the... Okay, so when it comes to actually doing the engineering and making what I assume I would want to have gears and whatnot to make the trapdoor open, getting those created from scratch is something that I'm not that is outside my comfort zone. It's doable. My solution is buy Technic gears from Lego. There was an ATM machine I had to help build for a production that was actually here in this building way back in the 90s. It wasn't an ATM machine. The idea was stop feeding your meter, right? It was a save energy, save money thing. So they had a meter and they had money and they had to put it into where the meter dials are supposed to be on your electrical meter. But it had to take the money in. So on the inside, it was Lego tires that rested against each other. The top tire just had rubber band tension pulling down on it. The bottom tires are hooked up to a Technic motor. And so the motor was just running, so the tires are running, so you stick the money in and it would just disappear. You stick the money in. That was the mechanism, Lego. It worked.
Okay. Shady Dragon wants to know what I miss. Well, we're cutting out more parts. Well, Odin is.
Did you want to cut some?
No.
It's exciting.
I was
Look, I got
letting
two
you
holes.
be very precise. I'm impressed by how clean those corners are.
Trying.
I'm not gonna mess with the flow. I'll let them be good.
No, they are hand cut. I can see that they are not perfect straight. They're not laser cut, and it's PVC, so they're not going to be. That's toxic and bad for the machine and bad for the humans.
Dang nabbit. Shady Dragon wants to know, did anyone guess what the hashtag Team Odin's next video is?
No, nobody's. Well, the next one I talked about earlier, I even showed the patrons.
So.
But 2 weeks out, I don't think anyone's guessed yet.
No.
And I've only really dropped one hint. So it's one of those things that...
I don't expect anyone to know.
No, it would be pretty damn amazing if somebody guessed it.
Right.
But there was a work in progress picture posted on the Discord. The Odin Makes Discord. If you want to get onto the secret Odin Makes Discord and get a chance to talk to me or Felicia at almost any time of the day using a different form of social media, you can check out patreon.com/OdinMakes. And if you get access to the Discord level, not only do you get access to the Discord, which we're both active on, you'll also get access to the games discussion room where we post the code that we're going to use to play Among Us this Friday. So you can jump on and play Among Us with us and be part of the live stream. And if we get 15 people, we'll torture Joe with the airship again. Yeah, because it was almost more fun to hear Joe complain about it than to play it. It's just a really big spread out map. The whole point was to have this huge map for 15 people. No, this map is good for 25 people. The game just can't support that many.
Okay.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time running around trying to find other people.
So you could really play hide and seek.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to start adding strips to things.
You can super glue, you can...
I was going to contact cement.
Contact cement's great.
So this is a thing?
That is a thing. And it looks to me, especially with this one, like there's a mark down here.
That they stop there?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, and clean flat edges for now.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your contact cement? Is it over there?
No, it's probably next to the WoW helmet.
Oh, I see it.
Beep, beep, beep. I can hear someone coming and going outside.
Okay, I'm glad they're here. I see one. Oh, I see the other. He's on the comfy spot over there, see?
Oh, good. Oh, yes, you know the comfy spot. With luck, it's the mailman. There'll be something new to open up at 1 o'clock. Because at the moment, we don't have any viewer mail this week, which is good. We'll get more work done.
Right.
But, hey, if you want, we can eat more salted licorice. Tell you what, at 1 o'clock, I'll have another piece of last week's, that was finished salted licorice, right?
Something like that.
Boy, I really hope I got the nationality right, because if he's watching, he'll be upset. You don't remember? It was only a week ago. Feels like a year
It's
ago.
salted licorice. I remember. So, I'm going to put some paper down before I start gluing.
Okay.
I was gluing to your table yesterday, and I realized it as I was already full-on gluing on it.
Oh.
Mailman did come.
Speak of the devil. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Oh, sweet. It's a package from Shady. Right on. We'll open that up at 1. It is 1, but...
I turn this on.
You can turn it on.
Oh, yeah.
I forget to turn it on, but...
Because we can pretend we're
it may not be
professionals.
plugged in.
I mean, not the plug's already.
Because I ran out of plugs for all the chargers.
I'm going to move the back plates out of the way.
Yeah.
This one? Okay, put them together.
Yeah. I haven't been trying to keep them exactly separate. They just sort of each go in a box.
Right.
I don't feel they're... I didn't get the impression it was very much, this one's mine, that one's yours. It was just sort of...
No. There were 2 together, and then I only saw one. I'm like, I didn't lose pieces yet, did I?
Oh, right.
Make all the messes.
That's okay. If pieces are missing, I'll just blame you.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly be my fault.
Never.
I know where everything is in all of my piles. Like we were saying earlier, what's my organizational method? It goes in the shop. Odin, where's that thing? Oh, it's in the shop. The shop is just a giant box to put crap in, right?
I'm pretending to be precise.
Oh, that's good. It's contact cement, whatever. If we really want a really nice, you know, what do I call it, finish on it, we can always go back and clean it up with a little bit of
Naphtha.
naphtha.
I like saying naphtha.
Yeah, naphtha. Yeah.
Naphtha.
You actually said it right. I didn't.
Naphtha.
One of the things that I think throws me is a community not far from here called Napa, who's famous for their wines. So, you know, naphtha. You can say it when I'm trying to make a joke.
And then there's a soap called Naphtha. That is really
Snaffle.
good. Really, really good for getting all the stains out that you can't get out by other ways. At least that was the costume shop secret. The
Okay.
Naphtha.
I have no idea.
Yeah, now I know.
Cut.
Jerry props it. Open the package, goddammit.
Open the package, goddammit.
Can't handle the suspense. I finally got some progress going. I'm gonna get this glued, okay?
Well, it is a package from Shady, who is one of the most active members on Minecraft. And I vaguely remember approximately what it is, but not specifically. Be one of those I'll open up and go, oh yeah, it's those. But to say, oh, it's, you know, right now, I don't quite remember. It's nothing against Shady. It was one of those, he told me what was happening, he told me they were coming, and I didn't worry about it until they got here. They're here.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Suspense is killing us.
5 minutes. Because we're a TV show, we got a schedule, dang it.
No, we don't.
No, we're not. Okay, fine. I'll open it up early. I'll open it up before 1 o'clock if anybody does a super chat for any amount. How's that? Let me just abuse my internet friends. I'm trying to not make it, like, hard.
Where's your heat gun?
There's a couple of them sitting around.
Got Bruce and say, oh, hi there, Odin and Felicia.
Hello.
And Travis Clark saying, hi, how are you doing?
Hello, Groot. Hello, Travis Clark. Goodbye, tip to my knife. I just felt that break.
Do you need a new one?
I'll fight with it for
Here's
a
a
moment.
box of them so you don't have to.
Can I have the black tweezers?
No, because I can't see them.
Oh, they're probably behind the laser safety glasses.
No?
Nope. Oh, okay.
Like, I would give them to you. I'm not like...
Oh, I know you're not hoarding tweezers.
I do not see them.
Because the tip is actually still stuck in the plastic, right? It's here.
Oh, that's not safe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like, yeah. I think it'd be kind of nice to remove that. Might be easier to get to once the piece is out, so. It's alright. If there might be in this box. Yep, they're there. I
Oh, there
apologize.
you go.
Somebody cleaned up the desk, and he forgot where he put stuff.
No, I cleaned up that spot.
Oh, okay.
You cleaned up over there. I just threw everything in there.
Oh, well, thank you for... That was exactly the right place to throw stuff.
I know where to get into things.
Yes, you do. You know exactly where the tools are that you want to borrow.
Yes. Ah, daggone it.
But honestly, I did pretty good. I lasted almost an hour, and I got through the majority of cutting things out before I really broke the tip on the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
you know how that
pretty
goes.
intense.
And that's freaking intense.
That stuff is pretty intense.
It is.
I think people got impatient because Dillsbury just did a $2 super chat
Dillsbury just did a $2 super chat.
saying Aperture Science is the best place to work.
Yes, Aperture Science is the best place to work. Yeah, I love some of the Infinite Testing Initiative sound bites they posted online. I posted some in the Discord before. There's a great one where they're talking about Soylent Green, which of course, was made from people. It's a overpopulation science fiction movie that took place in 2022. So, welcome to the world of Soylent Green. So, Shady sent me a package. Was concerned that I didn't show Shady's address on camera, so that's Shady's address right there. Because I'm pretty confident that they're not going to be able to read that from here.
Don't judge their monitors.
I'm judging my camera. That's what I'm judging, not the monitors. Although this guy's out there with 4K or better monitors, but come here. There we go. Getting it cut open, and I haven't cut me yet.
That's always a good thing.
There we are. I think I'm going to avoid cutting me. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. You still got the number 2 close-up camera, right?
Number 2.
Yep, I will move the envelope out of the way.
Cut. Who are you going to call?
Yeah! So Shady found his Ghostbusters Patch. This is a legit iron-on. I'm not quite sure where he got it, but he was cleaning up and said, "Oh, I found it. I'm going to send you the patch." It's like, "Thank you. That's awesome." He made some of his own little labels. So, would you like a Shady sticker? He was asking me to help him get some bigger ones made, and he even autographed the back of that one. That's cool. And then we've got some thank you from Kellogg's Spider-Man. So we've got a little cardboard. Boy, my brain is not letting me remember who the actor is. I'm thinking the wrong guy. But anyway,
it's live. Don't worry.
It's live. It's
People
just
will judge
Spider-Man. It was only the number 1 grossing film last year. Shady's a huge Spider-Man fan. So we got
tiny stickers.
Got some tiny stickers, reminding me that I need to order some larger stickers. And Ghostbusters pack, and then we have Spider-Man and Peter Parker, who kind of looks like Tom, but I can't remember his last name because it's not Hilson, it's not Hardy, it's that other guy.
I'm sorry, I'm not helping.
That's fine. So, cool. Thank you, Shady. Very cool. I like the little tiny stickers.
Tom Holland?
Yeah, that's it. The internet knows.
Wait, I'm learning to heal.
Thank you.
Through for you.
Thank you, Wait, I'm learning to heal. That's cool. And I'm excited about the legit patch. That's really cool.
This one you didn't trace the same things on.
Can you fix it?
Yeah. I just was noticed.
Can you work around my mistakes?
No, it's not your mistakes. It's just that one had all the marks already there and this one didn't.
Oh, okay.
And I know I didn't do them.
Right.
So it's like it's missing your marks.
I missed my mark.
So, whoops. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Toby. I have the piece dish copy. What are you looking for?
A little piece of foam I can stick this in so I can throw it away without poking it through the bag. Oh. But I think I'll just need to cut another one out.
Because they've been flinging all over.
A little
There's
bit.
this rectangle right there.
Okay.
You can have that one.
Can I?
It looks like chocolate.
Oh, you know what I said I was going to do? I was going to eat some licorice.
I don't have dental insurance that covers that, so I'm going to pass.
I don't either, so I will be living somewhat dangerously.
Oh, look, guess who's in the chat?
Hi!
Lost Wax is here.
Lost Wax is here?
Saying, hey, Odin and Felicia, I just saw your live stream notification and popped in to say hi. Looks like the build is going great. So
the build is going great. It's going real slow, but we spend a lot of time talking to people instead of actually just working. But I did actually let everyone know that, hey, Chris has got an awesome set of videos where you can go and watch over the Lost Wax Oz channel, where he goes through detail of making this pack. There's 3 videos for the pack and two videos for the neutrino wand. And honestly, I paid for the patterns for this, right? And Chris, you did a fantastic job. What is it, 35 pages? something like that. There's an amazing write-up. I don't write up like that for my patterns. So yeah, dude, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is a fun build. It's going together great.
Yes. So many strips.
So many strips.
That's strip.
It's actually literally what he says.
That's number 17, step 17. You need all the strips.
So I'm currently cutting out the ladder piece from 6mm Sintra, so it's a foamed PVC, so it's a little stiffer. And Felicia's finally putting some of the cooling strips of the vanes that go on the side that we skipped in the very beginning.
Yeah. I need...
That's exciting. I'm glad you're here. Hello.
Yes, welcome and thank you. Cheeseaholic says, hello, Lost Wax, sorry. Let's see.
Oh, and I hope giving out your actual name isn't like some sort of internet faux pas. I think you listed on your channel, but you know. I'm not quite sure if he ever introduces himself.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm sure it's okay. I think it's okay. I hope it's okay.
Grusin says, I find some Ghostbusters figs at Goodwill store the other day, but they charge nearly $8 for them.
Wow.
Each in /un/incomplete. Even if it was for the good cause, I took the $8. Figures.
Are they the old Kenner ones, or? I wonder.
I don't know, as long as they make you happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've bought many action figures, so I'm not...
Lost Wax says, aw, thanks, Odin. Smiley face.
Awesome. You're welcome, dude.
And Shady Dragon has a $1.99 super chat with good vibes.
Nice. Thank you, Shady.
And
I was actually talking about the Captain America shield earlier, which, you know, for those of you who are now watching and weren't aware, the idea of wrapping my foam around around a yoga ball, my piece of foam around a yoga ball totally came to the Lost Wax Oz channel. So it was the first time I was working from one of his projects. So thank you for both of those. Very much so. You were umming at something.
I was just trying to make sure that I was finding the guidelines so I could just pull the pattern.
Speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean, guidelines.
I know, right? They're more of guidelines anyways, right?
They are, totally.
In that case, I might just transfer the marks from this one over because I'm not finding the pattern piece that you traced onto this one.
Okay.
Then I can mark the spacing and then how far out they stick. Shh, don't tell.
We're not too worried.
Where's the fence? I clean up and then I can't find things.
She's tidying up and she can't find anything. Blinded me with science, with foam stuff.
I'm going to make a mess.
Of course you are. You make a mess, it's fine. I've only been cutting these out for an hour. Hopefully I can get this one done before the stream's over.
Can't cut foam, it takes time. What can you say, you know?
Apparently I can't feed myself either. I had to drop this on the floor. It's samayaki. I don't know what the heck, how you pronounce it?
Salted licorice.
Salted licorice. Salted black licorice.
Do you have that tiny ruler over here, or is it away?
It's hanging. It's away.
Okay. Inch and a quarter. Okay. When things like hit the exact line, I feel like I'm
Doing something right.
exactly.
It was also nice, I specifically contacted Lost Wax Oz before we started this to make sure he was okay, that we were doing a build that he just recently put out. When we started this project at the beginning of the year, he didn't have the wands finished yet. And I didn't want to assume that everything was going to be okay, and he didn't mind that we were building his build when it was kind of brand new, and I didn't want to take any thunder away from him, but thankfully, you know,
No,
he said yes.
It's like, no, please go visit his channel, see it get done. Like, actually,
Yeah.
yeah. The right way, the better way.
The right way, the better. Yes, the watch it all at once way.
Yeah, the cooking show way.
And it's a good video. It's a good
Right?
set of videos. Very informative and very enjoyable to watch.
Okay. Schultz Division says it's getting late here and got to go. Have a great day. Groot, let's talk next time. And remember to leave a like on the stream. Over and out. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by, Schultz.
Grusin says, cool at Schultz Division. I've been studying both at Gymnase and University, printing media and media management. Wish to work with the good kind of stuff, but sucked at in a complete other. Anyways, they're having a conversation. On a list.
That's what I'm picking up, is they're having a conversation.
They're having a conversation.
So, what is the on a list saying?
They gave us a $3 super chat with the cutest little puppy face.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
See? A
Thank
cute
you,
little
Leona.
puppy face.
Little corgi face.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
There are whole artist booths at SAC Anime that have nothing but stickers of corgi butts.
I sent my brother a picture of a corgi in a Hawaiian King roll bag. It was adorable.
Ah, yes.
I know you're adorable too, Bruno. But you're going to stay down there for a second. I'm not done with this yet. Sit. No. Sit. Good boy. Lay low. He's like, but I sat. Now you're supposed to pick me up.
Right, exactly. I'm done sitting.
And then this is just half an inch up. Shh.
So yeah, I totally could use a machine to cut these out. But the edges wouldn't be as clean, like you're saying.
Right?
The edges are actually really clean with the knife. It just takes a little bit.
You know, the TLC, it's there.
And then we'll show a close-up and everyone will go, those lines look hand-cut and wavy. Well, yeah, they are. And I've got at least
People
one...
pay extra for that, okay?
Right.
It's a feature, not a flaw. Let's go up a half an inch.
So, Lost Wax, one of the more, not too recent, but one that comes to mind. I really enjoyed your sailboat video. That was fun. Because he's got a secondary channel where he builds other things that aren't necessarily,
He has that
cosplay
same
and
sailing
stuff.
habit, not habit, but
He's got the same sailing bug.
hobby. As
Hobby? Yeah, kind of.
That's cool.
But he actually built himself a little sailboat. Also from scratch, built himself a surfboard.
You know,
You know, because
when there's a will, there's a way.
I'm sure the surfing in Canada is so well known.
Yanalith says, you are welcome. So thank you for
Nice, thank you.
the chat. And the derpiest fish says, what is the push that gives you guys to do this kind of stuff? It's awesome. Wanting to have weird things that don't exist.
Yeah, it's a really weird creative bug. It's this nagging thing, this itch that you just want to create something, and the idea of rubber monsters and movie props and elaborate costumes are just our outlet.
I wanted all the pretty things, and then the things that I want don't exist in real life, so I have to then therefore make them happen.
There you go.
So, I don't know. And then getting paid to do this also.
Right.
Like,
Getting paid to do this was really cool.
especially the weirder the thing. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah. Getting to do this for Smosh was fantastic.
Right?
Getting to do this for Smosh was stressful, but it really was. Now that we can step back and look at it with distance and time,
Right?
oh, it was so much fun.
Right? Can appreciate it with the space.
When it wasn't the weekly con crunch, putting in 50 hours of work in between Friday night and Sunday night, and then being told, if you just put a little more time in. I was like, really? Yeah, but it's, that was great. And really, that was I mean, there was a couple of things that led me to Smosh, but getting to work at Smosh got me to really look at YouTube as a viable way of living, of making money.
Yeah,
And
then,
I met you.
yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, I think Paula was coming in getting costumes before I ever worked for Smosh. I was doing their costumes because she would come in and be like, you know the weird stuff that I'm going to be asking for, and you get it. So then me and her would do it all the time. So that's how she pulled me into Smosh. And then Ivan pulled you?
Paula's great. Ivan pulled me in, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ivan knew Joe through Big Table Media. And
Oh, yeah. Did Joe go?
What's that?
That's the connection? Sorry, I didn't realize that Joe was part of Big Table.
Yeah. Joe did a lot of the Yard Crashers and House Crashers and Bathroom Crashers. Yeah, he wrote and produced a number of those shows.
Oh.
And
because I knew a bunch of people came from over there, but I didn't realize that was the connection.
Yeah, no, Joe was working for them when they were still the Idea Factory.
Oh.
And at that point in time, I was even applying just to do ingest when that was a legit job. When you would have all the tapes and you had to sit there and ingest the tapes into the machine. Later on, that became DT, and it was still kind of a position, but you're dealing with the data on drives and on
You're managing the robots?
Yeah, you're managing the robots and managing the SD card media or whatever, as opposed to the tapes.
Yeah.
All the DV tapes. Because DV tapes didn't have to be real time, but beta tapes and everything else had to be ingested real time because they could only play at the rate that the tape played.
Yeah.
DV was a digital video, so it could actually run 2 or 3 times faster. But, yeah.
So somebody's asking if we're going to make functioning straps, but I don't think we're going to think about that because you already have the...
I have a couple of Alice Pack frames, so if you don't worry. Lost Wax has instructions on how to make a PVC pipe Alice Pack, but I actually have a pair of old packs with straps, I'm pretty sure. And if I don't, the straps are easy to get a hold of. There's a good Army Navy surplus store not far from here. That's organized just like my shop. It's in the store.
I have not been in that place in at least 2 or 3 years, but I need to go back.
Yeah, I really hope you're still there.
Right.
After the last 2 or 3 years.
Right. There's been so many places that are no longer in existence, but
yeah, bummer.
I don't want to lose all my sources.
Right? But that place was great. He went out of his way to find me a pair of U.S.-made jungle boots in size 14.
Oh yeah.
He found them too. It was great.
Oh my gosh! Any weird little thing. He understood. I'm trying to make a bomb diffuser guy costume, and no.
Right.
I know this is an army military.
Yeah, I know this is just basic flak jacket or
No,
it's a
it was
dog
like
control
a
jacket
winter
or something.
jacket. It was like a really thick winter jacket, but it had that. It was bulky and it looked like the bomb. Yeah.
And it would fit Shane just fine.
Yeah.
Didn't he wear it? Or?
Yeah, I believe it was Shane that wore it. But it's like, okay, I need this, but I'm not buying that. I'm trying to make it. Yeah, he understood.
Yeah, he did.
And I appreciate people like that.
Yes. It's also nice that you go in often enough, and the proprietor is like, "Yeah, it's back there somewhere. Go look. Whatever." It's like, "That's your back room." Yeah, whatever. Go look. All right, thanks.
Aw. Lil Ha says, I was actually having a really bad day and disassociating, but this is very grounding. Thanks, Prop Dad.
Ah.
I'm glad.
I'm glad. You're welcome. Who's it, Will?
Thank you for being part of the conversation. No,
Yeah.
it's Lilja? Liha?
Oh,
Lilja. Whether you pronounce that J or not, I do not know.
Yeah, Leia. Okay.
Leia.
I don't know. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you feel a little grounded out.
Yeah. Lost Wax is saying, gotta run, but good to see you.
Sweet. Thank
If
you for
you're
dropping in.
Ever in Canada, we'll go for a surf together, or maybe a sail.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love that. I will definitely let you know if I'm ever near Canada. I'm sure, Stupid Monkey would like to know too when I'm nearby. But thank you for stopping by. Talk to you later. Awesome.
Yes. And he says, hi, EMI, if I pronounce that right. So, hi. Well, it's an E with a dot underneath it.
Oh, okay.
I transferred marks. It looks the same. Okay.
Oh, good. I got two. Well, yeah, I'm almost done with this one. I got 2 more rungs of ladder to do.
It says Lil Ya, but I'll answer to anything that starts with an L.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Lil Ya. Lil Ya.
Lil Ya?
Lil Ya.
Little Ya. Lil
Ya.
Lil Ya.
I don't know. I'm trying. But
Well, it sounded like you said it at first.
it's just the confidence. It doesn't mean it's right.
Yes. And that's the big thing. I know
incorrect
like
all the time.
a dozen or maybe 2 dozen words in Spanish, and that's it. But I don't have the confidence to say them. And I can fully appreciate anyone who was trying to learn English and then talk to me, but has the confidence to actually do it. It's kudos to any of you who can speak more than one language, because I can't.
Barely speak the one I was born. So Steve D wants to know how you comfort a Ryobi knife cutting the letters out. I think he means how comfortable is that knife with cutting the ladder out.
Not bad. I'm putting a lot of pressure on the knife.
Already broke a blade too.
I've broken 2 tips now. The very very tip. It's very easy to do with a number 11 blade, and these are just number 11 blades. I like how flat it is in the back. For
Finger rest.
Yeah, finger rest for something to push against that's flat, and it's got the little over molded grippy bit too. But I like it. I like it a lot.
I was just trying to find a standard normal one, but I don't see.
There's a couple little.
Yeah.
You got your classic number 11 handle, which is 3/8 of an inch round,
It's
and
a
that's
pencil.
it. Yeah, it's a pencil. I like it because it's bigger. I know this isn't whatever. It's a hobby knife. You get the idea. I had there was one that the snap off blade. I've gotten to where I like the 9mm snap off blades, the ones that are a little thinner, a little smaller, as opposed to this was my go-to for many years. But and literally this handle is like old enough to drink. The 18mm blades are thicker than the 9mm blades, and so this I'm able to. And with the overmolded, this is a bigger handle, which is nice. So I do like this a lot because the overmold, because it doesn't roll. The gimmick is pretty cool.
Yeah, I at first thought that was so it fit your hand better, but
Right.
it actually fits your hand really nicely, all flat and.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm liking it. There was that other weird one.
That finger one,
That finger one.
the loop one.
I think it's in that box. No.
Not this one.
Oh, weird. I was looking at it the other day with Joe. It's around here somewhere. Moved in this box? No.
No.
It's not with the cause tools. But anyway, the one where I bought the one from Excel. You put your finger through it and you kind of that would be really good for like maybe cutting out scrapbook or little there it is, or little paper things. But for the foam, I didn't like it as much.
Oh, there it is.
Because you do that with it, right? So this has got some super fine control for doing little tiny things, but when I'm starting to cut out 4mm and 6mm foam, it's this extra arm to get some of the curves out of it, because I can't just twist the knife with my fingers because it's attached to my finger. And then I'm so used to cut, set the knife down. I almost stuck my hand a number of times when I was working with this. So there's a bit of a learning curve with this, and muscle memory I don't have. I'm not going to say it's a bad knife. It just isn't compatible with my muscle memory.
So, appreciating the Ryobi's little details.
Yes. Look what's in the box. It's
No,
a cat
it says that's a
toy.
swivel knife.
The one I bought from Excel doesn't swivel.
Okay.
Some of them do. That one didn't. This one didn't swivel.
Do you want to swivel though? That sounds dangerous.
It comes down to what you're cutting out. If you're going to do paper, hell yeah.
Okay. would just use scissors.
Right.
And then I wouldn't even think to use a knife. Just not the way my brain thinks when I'm thinking paper. But I also am not doing that intricate of cuts, so I guess.
Right. All depends on what you're used to, what you want it to do, what you are comfortable with using. So.
The devil you know versus the devil you don't.
Exactly.
Shh, don't tell I'm using scissors.
Nope, nope.
Iana List says at Odin Makes, if you get a ceramic swivel knife, it has an open end and makes it easier to make turns in your cuts.
Oh, nice.
So it sounds like you've used these.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Ceramic blades, I can imagine that being...
Yeah.
Alright, I cut this at a slight angle and it's bothering me. With the little scissors, trim it up like hair.
You need the crane scissors?
Little scissors.
Yeah. Do you need the crane scissors?
What crane scissors?
I have a pair of
Oh,
crane
yeah.
scissors.
No, I would not use that on this because then the goop, it'll get sticky.
Oh, right.
Those are for thread.
Fair
I know,
enough.
but they're really good at cutting.
Yeah, they are. And they're little scissors.
That's my phone.
That's
ringing.
your phone ringing.
Oh no, we're only live.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I got a text live. It's all good.
I don't know this number. They can leave me a message.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Actually, it's the right time of year for the IRS calls, right? You know, we're trying to reach you about your taxes, and we got to do that. Yeah. Quit trying to scam me, guys. Quit trying to scam everyone, guys.
You know me. I won't answer. You know I don't answer my phone unless I know your number.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong, Bruno? What?
They're both over there.
Right? They're looking at us like they were trying
Like they're production people.
Yeah, like, excuse me, what am I not doing? What do you need?
Perform! Okay, now can you do that again, but slightly differently?
Yes.
Okay, now split the difference.
So, Iana List says ceramic blades are so much easier to use, and I think they're a lot safer to use.
Yeah,
well, yeah, because they're probably cutting, and you're not like.
Well, they're harder than the.
You're not breaking blades as easily. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't think you are.
Okay. So, which one to do next? Let me look at the reference picture.
There you go. Reference pictures.
Reference images. Okay. I think there's one more right here.
Okay.
Hold on, let me put this so it's the same orientation.
Remember,
not there,
you're only
it's
live
here.
on the internet with the most judgiest people that will ever judge you.
Those ones are just square. Yeah, you have this piece backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's totally backwards.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do this one without double checking. This one has one more strip I missed. And then I'll do this one.
Okay.
There's
yeah, there's a perpendicular strip.
Right there, see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to...
They're really good from the front, but they get a little wavy towards the back.
What?
Oh, my holes.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I'm going through thick material and putting pressure on it, so where I'm cutting in, I'm right on the line, but the back, I'm,
Yeah, it's the however the blade is.
Yeah, however the blade is going when I was moving
Yeah.
it around. Yep.
Joshua D. De Bruhen.
Joshua D. Bay Bruhen.
Is that the same Proton Pack that Chris from Lost Wax made?
Yes, it is. In fact, Chris was just here. He was just in the chat saying hi, but it is. This is absolutely the Lost Wax pattern. And
If you want to see it done quickly, go watch his videos.
yeah,
but
watch his videos.
Want to see us drag it out? Stay tuned.
We got months to go.
We're still cutting out pieces.
If we're lucky, we'll be done with the Proton Pack in time for the video game to be released this Christmas. I don't think it's quite that far out for Christmas, but there is a video game coming out this year. So.
And I heard it's like a multiplayer, so it should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I'm just going to mark it about 1/4 of an inch.
Cutting out the last panel. So the fun thing with this, for those of you who are watching, Felicia and I don't work on this off camera. There's one time I worked on a little bit stuff off camera, but I shot it on video and then showed you the video. So everything has been done, right in front of you. So the aspect of talking and visiting and telling stories slows down the get it doneness, but at the same time, this is a big project and it takes time to get it done. It really does.
And talking with all the cool Ghostbusters who actually built like real packs and stuff like that.
Yes.
It takes a long time.
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Better, good, worse, updating old packs, making the toy packs look like real packs. All of it.
All of it takes time. A lot of them took the better part of a year to get their packs done. These are guys that aren't doing it on camera.
Yeah. There we go. I like that I marked it a 1/4 inch from this edge, and I have exactly a 1/2 inch on this edge, so I feel like that's the correct spot to put it.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it lands evenly, it's correct, but isn't this in, like, centimeters?
Yeah.
And I'm totally
It doesn't matter.
measuring it in imperial units. But it's
Wow.
lining up. Did you break another blade?
Yeah, like a lot. That one really broke.
This stuff is really tough. And I know you're just cutting out a little tiny piece, but...
Right. Well, there's this particular piece I ended up really making a bad cut, and so I was trying to force it back to being where I want it. And apparently the PVC didn't want to be forced.
No.
So there goes another one.
How many blades down?
This is my 3rd blade for this particular project, this particular part of the project. Now, I could use a snap-off blade, but I wanted to use my Ryobi knife because it's my new Ryobi knife.
New toys.
New toys. New toys are fun.
Right? I'm going to give this a second coating.
Okay.
Because it technically already has it on, but it's a little too dry.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And by the time that dries, this will be too dry. So I just might as well give it another coating.
Yes. 100%.
Alright, let me mark this one now. While that. I guess I can wait.
Let's see, the next couple of questions. Yes, no, and about a year ago, you're welcome. How's that?
Did you answer questions?
I don't know. Am I answering questions? What's the next question?
I don't know. Zachary Charnock wants to know what's happening.
Yes. Okay, so that didn't work very well at all.
Shady Dragon O says, glad you liked what I sent.
Oh, yes, that did work.
Yeah. I'm kind of lost in the chat.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what people are talking about.
I enjoy that they talk to each other, too.
Right? The Lord Mighty King Fire says, seems like the project is coming together nicely. Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Of course, that would be where I'm supposed to be saying no, but that wasn't. It is coming together nicely.
No.
We even got approval from the creator of the pattern.
Oh. yeah. Oh yeah, this went faster because I had heat.
Heat helps.
Oh wow, look at it. Oh, it's sticking to my finger.
Well, that's good.
Don't stab yourself.
I didn't.
Okay.
I did go too far, and I made an extra cut beyond where I wanted to cut.
Oh dang it! I hate that.
Yeah, but I did not stab myself.
That's more important.
I did not do what Chloe did over the weekend.
No, let's not do that.
No, let's not do that.
So we can craft for years to come.
Yes.
Alright, that one works for me.
Good. Oh, yeah. What's awesome is seeing a lot of the other Ghostbusters, both here in Sac and in Oklahoma, and their packs, and how wildly different they can be. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are trying to be, this is my Proton Pack from the '84 movie, this is my Proton Pack from Afterlife. But some of them are like, yeah, I bought a Pelican case and stuck a bunch of Tupperware to it. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
And sometimes those look too legit to quit.
Oh, they're great.
Actually making progress. Don't tell.
Don't tell.
Trying to balance on its side. Don't they know I'm trying to...
Don't you know?
Trying to precisely mark this weird spot, okay? Hold still.
Imagine how much easier it would have been to do if we had done it before we glued it all together. Instructions. What are they for anyway?
It's what we ignore when we get lost.
Yes.
Jerry prop. So I've super glued on my thumb and my phone won't unlock.
Yes. Yes.
I understand that problem.
I've stopped using biometrics on my phone for almost exactly that reason.
Right.
I've been locked out of my bank app too many times because they're always like, "Ah, we use biometrics." It's like, no, I'm a crafter and I've always got junk on my fingers. It never wants to work.
Shady Dragon has a $1.99 super chat saying, I got that patch off of Etsy.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Shady. Appreciate you sending a patch.
We got a little bit of a spammer going on.
Got a spammer?
A little bit of one.
Spam, 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 spam.
Sebastian Chavez says, Hi Odin, what are you doing?
I'm singing the spam song from Monty Python. I'm working on a Proton Pack. We're today on the Odin Makes live stream, Felicia and I are working on our Proton Packs from Ghostbusters, and we're using the pattern as put forth by the channel Lost Wax Oz. So you can get your pattern from the Lost Wax channel, as well as they have a 3-part comprehensive build video showing exactly what we're doing in a lot less time. Actually, not exactly what we're doing. We're loosely following it. He shows exactly what he's doing. That's a better way to put it.
Yes. Yana loves eating spam, and Shady Dragon says spam is good with eggs. I like it with jufron. That's banana ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you fry it with banana ketchup. I haven't had that in forever.
I don't think I've ever had that. It's been a while since I've had spam sandwich or anything.
I like spam with rice and jufron.
Okay.
And eggs.
And eggs.
And eggs, yeah.
I want to say spam was one of the continental breakfast options at the hotel in Oklahoma.
Interesting. I probably would have ordered that.
Yeah. Yep. Got to meet Cheeseaholic and Ace at the Creators Con in Oklahoma. I was actually just looking at the pictures again recently because I was looking at Bruce's costume because he was using the costail on his alien costume, and it was neat
Oh, nice.
getting to look at how he had put his together.
Yeah, now that you've had to.
Now that I've got to play with one, yeah. And he, I didn't build it yet, but Bruce sent a pattern for. There's that motor piece the tail actually attaches to.
Yeah.
He built a foam thing that sits on top of it that the battery connects into, so it's all contained.
I was thinking it
Kind of needed.
why was that not thought into the
Right.
build? Like, I get that you have the flexibility of changing out the power.
Right, and keeping a low profile by moving it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Having flexibility to stick it elsewhere makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
But at the same time, it makes a lot of sense just having a little spot
Yep.
for it.
having a place for it to live, to breathe.
Got 2 ladder pieces?
I have 2 letter pieces, cut from 6mm Sintra, so it can because they float. They don't go flat. They float. About like that. I think they're about equal with the top of the crank box. So that's why I think Chris put popsicle sticks or something behind his foam one to give it some body.
Yeah, just so that these were solid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
these things are solid?
Yeah. They're foamed PVC. So it's the same plastic that the white PVC pipes are made out of, right?
If you make ninja stars out of these, you can hurt someone.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like 100%. These things are solid.
But it's very lightweight for the size it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these are I'm always shocked that it's not going to crush like.
Yeah, no.
It looks like it should crush like
Foam
core board. Yeah. Oh, they're talking about corned beef hash, and now I'm getting hungry.
We talked about spam, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting towards that time of, oh yeah, food's gonna happen soon.
Right. Starting to get crash. All right.
I'm doing okay, I think, but yeah, I've been thinking about food a little bit here recently. Trying to not go too far in that direction. Hello, Toby. Come here, computer. Here.
These look like they go down on the side too, don't they?
They probably do.
Reference image.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like they go down on this side.
Yeah. I already did this side, now I'm doing this side. I'm going to do that one last, just so we can pull out the templates.
Okay.
And double check that those things are right. But these ones I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pull up, oh, look! Matt Spinapoli sent the Proton Pack wiring diagram. Thank you!
Nice.
Very good. I've got my... I was going to go here. I was going to go to two places, because I've got my photos from a long time ago from the one pack that supposedly came from the original molds.
Uh-huh.
Because those parts are on it. That
And you can
was
reference a legit to legit.
I can reference what I accept as being a legit source material, yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, because ultimately it comes down to it's a prop collection thing, right? It's like, yeah, this pen was the pen used in Sleepy Hollow for, but realistically it's just a pen, you know? You don't really know for sure.
Yes. Adaptable Gamer Incorporate says, "Hola, Odin. How's it going? It's zombie prevention again. Just wanted to say hi. And we wanted to know if you guys are going to go to Lodi Comic Con this weekend."
I will be at Lodi Comic Con this weekend, yes. I'm going to be down there with, Mike tells me I have a double-sized booth, so I will have a booth of similar size that I had at SAC Anime. But to my knowledge, I'm the only one going, so I get to go drive down there, set this whole thing up, and put it all, and it's a one-day con. So that'll be fun, but yeah, no, I'm totally going. I have invitations out. I don't believe Felicia sees the excitement of going to a Lodi Con.
I just have a lot on my plate.
Right, I get that totally. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. Really, no, honestly, I wasn't. And there was someone else that I threw out too. It's like, I'm going to go do this thing if you're really bored and interested. And they're like, maybe. But I will totally be there.
Is it a Saturday?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Scrolling. Oh, there's pictures from the last Sinister Creature Con I went to. That was a long time ago. There we are.
Those parts are there, and they are doing it the way I'm doing it. Yes! Sorry. I was just
Confirmation!
full on committing to this without the confirmation.
Yep.
It's nice to know that I was right on accident. A broke clock is right twice a day.
Right. Well, you looked at,
Reference image.
and yeah.
DJ Stumpy, what are your top 5 cosplay hacks? It's costume. Have fun. I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah. Top 5 hacks? Use foam. No, use material you're comfortable with. Pick characters you really like. Sharp knives are the best knives to go with. Yeah. No, it's cosplay. It's costuming. Do what you can do with materials you're comfortable with so you can get the results you want.
If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right.
There you go. Trying to get to the chat without
Oh, people are asking.
Uh-oh, what now?
Odin, I was thinking if you can make the hammer from Thor girl in Thor Love and Thunder.
Oh, the Mighty Thor's Hammer? I totally want to make the Mighty Thor's Hammer, yes.
You've been talking about that since you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
I
am actually going to have to go to the live stream. Okay.
Oh. Adaptable Gamers Incorporate says, if you need some zombie prevention help, we'll be there the whole time,
sweet.
and we'll have extra hands, so.
Oh, thank you. Fantastic. I just might. I'll be coming down with with my truck and a hand cart and Mecha Godzilla, because Mecha Godzilla was a huge hit last Lodi Con I was at, and when he was only like the neck. It was like he was the head and neck, and that was it. I'm gonna bring down the entire thing this time and set him up, fully.
Yeah, he has a stand now.
He has a stand now. He does. It's all right up there. It's all
Packed away nicely.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna have to come out, though.
He can come out. That's fine. Come on, scroll. Do the thing. There it is. Pop out chat so I can read it. This is Odin trying to use the computer. I'm old! Alrighty. 87 Apollo says, I report all spam. But, yeah, thank you. Sebastian, that's it. Okay. So.
Can you dry that while I try and get this on before it all over dries? Sorry, need this one too.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be just barely long enough. Sebastian Juarez wants to know, Odin, can you make the ghost of Ghostbusters because you're making Ghostbusters?
What, Slimer?
Oh, dang, that one's like the perfect length.
Oh, yeah? Nailed it?
Nailed it. Well, I was worried I wasn't going to have enough, so.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
And then I didn't get enough glue on that part.
I could, but I'll be honest. I wasn't looking at making a ghost just yet. We were striving to get our jumpsuits and knee pads and elbow pads and the headgear and the thing that hangs in the waist and ghost traps and neutrino wands and proton packs and so and if we do all that and go to the con, we can just chase down any ghost face and that'd be fine.
I'm stealing this one. Is it ready? It looked ready.
They should be ready.
Bruno's ready.
Let's steal from Doom Patrol. I'll be honest, I've read Doom Patrol. I have not watched Doom Patrol. And this is nothing against Doom Patrol. It's just, yet another program I haven't given a chance. I understand that Brendan Fraser as the robot is really very, very good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He's the voice.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his.
And it's also a really good costume design, too. It's a really good-looking head.
Oh, that's fun. All right, we have 5 minutes to say our goodbyes.
We have 5 minutes to say our goodbyes, but I'm just now picking the nose off the... It's like, yeah, I got lightsabers to build later today.
Yeah. Michael W., do you have a go-to background movie that you have on repeat while you craft?
I used to.
I used to, too. Careful, there's a Toby.
Sorry, Toby. I used to when I wasn't stepping on dogs.
And you weren't making YouTube videos and you could have background music.
That's the big one. Yeah, working on YouTube videos, it's really rough because I'm the only one here, and since I like to catch the natural sounds of the tools working, or if I actually say something inspired or stupid or something happens, I want to be able to use it. I don't get to listen to music. I don't get to listen to anything. I'm here by myself in silence, crafting. Which is, takes some discipline. But when I could, yeah, I would. I played Tremors a lot. That was a huge go-to. There was a while I watched The Negotiator over and over again for some reason. That was a long time ago. See, Galaxy Quest, Tremors. There's movies that I know well enough that I don't even have to look up, like Fish Called Wanda. Those are the, yeah. There's also projects where I either listen to audiobooks or listen to television shows. Like, I can remember working on the Bigfoot Wookiee suit, and I think I watched the first 3 seasons of X-Files while that was running. But yeah, I got to make a large fiberglass UFO as the shop's sign for the local comic shop when it went into the downtown mall in Sacramento. This is early 90s. So this flying saucer was required to be 8 feet across. It was made out of fiberglass, so I had to make the original mold piece. I had to make the masterpiece that then was had a fiberglass mold pulled off of it, and then they had to make 8 more of them, and it had to be done correctly, so once you fit all 8 together, they wouldn't warp and be stupid. They would actually fit together right. So spent a lot of time trying to make sure this thing was square and flat and because the more effort you put into making your original piece where you're going to cast it, the better off the casts are going to be, especially on something mechanical like that. Anyway, I had recorded Tremors onto audio cassette. I think it was a 90-minute cassette, and because the movie fit without the end credits, I don't think the full end credits fit, but otherwise the movie did. And right at the time, and I think I also dumped a little bit of sound effect because I could. Right at the time when Val is reaching down from the roof of Chang's Market to fetch the CB radio so they can actually call up to the Gummers and let them know that the Graboids are on the way. That's when I had to switch the tape over. And when I'm watching the movie, I could hear the music cue when it's going on. It's like, it's time to turn the tape over. Now, another one I think I had at that time was Rocky Horror Picture Show. Same type of thing. Movies that I could listen to on my Walkman on audio cassette and not have to look at, but I knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, mine's a little embarrassing. I used to watch Jane by Design. It's like it's a kid's show, so I didn't think about it at all.
Yeah.
But I liked her goofy problems because it made me feel like I didn't have problems.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yalos is asking, Odin Makes, have you ever thought making the space worms from Tremors? I think those would make some great hand puppets. My vote is outer space. No way those are local boys. So they predate that makes them a couple million years old. We've never seen them until now. Yeah. Anyway.
Like Bigfoot.
Like Bigfoot. They would be really cool. I think, I'm trying to remember. I know William Shakespeare made some Graboids. I think he made the quarter scale one because there was for the movie, they actually made a quarter scale puppet at one point. So some of the really fast reaction shots of the Graboid when it's more out of the surface, or especially when it's bursting through the Gummer's basement and like smacking the ceiling and the big movements that it does. That's a quarter scale puppet with Alec Gillis's hand stuck into it, working it like a puppet. That's a possibility. That'd be kind of fun. Charity props, I'll show that one, yes. Hey guys, I found the ass end! After they ran the one Graboid into the wall of the aqueduct and it killed itself because it smacked full speed into a concrete abutment. And then they go out and start digging it up, and Val gets all excited because he finds the other end of the worm. Yeah, it's fun. I like the movie. I think you talked about this before. Stampede Productions, S.S. Wilson, the original writer for Tremors, his dad, while they're shooting the movie, because it was their first big Hollywood movie, his dad came out with a VHS camera at a time when this was not normal, and shot tapes upon tapes upon tapes of behind the scenes of making the movie out on location. And yeah, that's a great little YouTube channel because he's slowly putting things together in
He was ahead of his time.
Yes, he was. In digestible bits of, okay, well, this is what we did for this shot. This is how this worked. This is how we solved this problem. You know, and it's a lot of fun to watch. It really is. You know, because, well, I like the movie. It wouldn't be a lot of fun to watch if I didn't like the movie. So if you don't like the movie, don't go watch it. But it's really neat to me because it's stuff that you just don't see. Because it was brand new and Dad just recorded everything. There's...
Jeez, Dad.
You know, there's video of the crew having lunch. Which is, you know, you've got an army of 50
Phil's
people.
job.
Yeah.
Can you get that strip for me?
And you got to get them fed. You got to get them fed efficiently. I did actually see a behind the scenes on the catering for Pirates of the Caribbean, because same thing. They would have a crew of 200 people on location in you know, on some little island, and they had to feed everybody chicken efficiently within an hour. And so that was to me that was neat because it's this weird logistical thing they got to do. So I'm really sorry I keep stepping on your dogs.
They do that to themselves. Toby is at your feet as much as he possibly can be.
Right.
Like he's practically hugging your feet.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I just feel bad when I step back and step on his little paws. Not that Toby's got little paws, but you know.
Right. The
He's
thing
got
is
little
I
paws.
don't feel so bad because he steps on my toes and he's heavy. So I don't feel bad stepping on his back because he's just such a goof.
Yeah, but he weighs more than you do.
He does.
I weigh more than he does. I feel bad.
Yeah, your
And
shoes
I
are
got
pretty
boots.
brutal. Yeah.
I don't have soft
But
shell
obviously it hasn't deterred him.
This is true. Well, I'll get down and give him a hug.
Yeah. This one's dry enough. The other ones I didn't do as thin. Start right in the middle.
But we'll get these parts put on, and then I think we'll wrap up because
Yeah.
it's currently 2 o'clock.
It is 2 o'clock. Are you gonna make the neutrino one?
Oh, heck yeah, we're making neutrino ones.
Yes.
Yes. We'll probably be following Lost Wax Oz.
Yeah.
Good. Well, going to be making them from scratch. Going to be building them. We're not going to be purchasing the wands because and we can, but that's the spirit of the channel is making stuff. So we're going to make them.
Yeah.
Paul Bradburn says, "Hi, crew."
Bryce New was saying that just a quick. Sorry, that's my phone again.
Yes.
It says just a quick FYI, the knee pads are the cartoony look, but he says it nicer than that. Oh, that's my dad. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I missed it. Hello.
FY, unless you're doing the more cartoony Wii characters from the Ghostbusters game, they don't wear knee pads. Really? I thought. Oh no, I guess they have elbow pads. Is that what it is? Okay. I know they got elbow pads. My Grapthar's hammer. Oh, that'd be awesome, Sci-Fi Samurai. But I'm not aware of there being a official Grapthar's hammer look. But definitely, that's a great movie. That's the best Star Trek movie. Leon's got a great question that, you know, Felicia might have insight on as well. But how does one decide to tuck or not tuck your pants into your boots? 100%, it depends on the look you're going for. I typically don't. You know, unless I'm dressing like a particular character, in which case, that's the look I'm going for. I see there's a fairly military type thing, at least at one point in time it was. So, doesn't mean I'm against it. It's just not the look I'm usually going for.
So,
I was just answering a question. How does one decide to tuck or not tuck your pants into your boots?
Well, are you going to ride a bike?
Well, that's a good point.
What are you doing? Does it annoy you when you bend your knees? Does it come untucked? Are they long enough? Because if they're not long enough, don't bother. They know my dad's voice.
Ah,
And they also know what time it is.
right.
They're better at telling time than I am.
Oh, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
they don't know how to read a clock, so they just have to go off their internal clock,
Yeah.
which is,
They know what time it is. Look at them.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, look at that project.
Is
Looks
that project
familiar.
popping up? Well, I clicked the mouse because it's...
That's what I was wondering.
Just a minute, Bruno.
I have a genie lamp. It's for a toothbrush holder.
Oh, okay.
Okay, King Kenny wants to know, I'm building the cliff steel of foam. Do you have any tips or tricks with foam?
I heard Cliff Steele earlier. It's a carrot. So, any tips or tricks? This is one of my favorite tools. This is my other favorite tool. Whether you're using this or some other version thereof, just make sure it's sharp. If you're cutting foam and it's tearing on the backside, it's because your blade is no longer sharp. The very tip of the blade, oddly enough, this little bit way out here, I swear does 50% of the work, even though it's only cutting at the very, it's weird, but it seems to be true. So if something isn't cutting cleanly, it's because your blade isn't sharp. And if something isn't sewing cleanly, it's because your needle isn't sharp. It's
Stay sharp, people.
stay sharp, people.
Yeah.
Really, that's kind of it.
And if you don't want to replace your blades, just sharpen it.
Yeah.
It really will help. Like throughout the project, just keeping a sharpener on hand means you don't have to stop to change your blades. He's not gonna
It's not just what you do when you want to cook up a singing crab. It actually helps.
Right, one more piece needs to get stuck.
Okay.
I would do it, but somebody's not letting me.
Right. That is
Yeah.
okay.
He's like, don't you know it's time to go?
Right. I get to run outside and pee on things. You're denying me my time to pee.
That's probably the clock that's ticking off. Because when I took them out, they didn't go to the...
Oh, they didn't. Oh, they ran up front to go play with.
No, they wanted water. That's where John keeps the
Ah,
water. So they went to
right.
go get drinks. They were thirsty because it's nice and warm.
Uh-huh.
They didn't go out to go potty, even when I tried to let them. So, they're probably ready. All right, Bruno.
Alrighty.
Let's sign off and say our goodbyes. Here, I'll put this out of the way.
So I'm sure next week we're going to continue to put more of these red veins on. That might be all that happens next week, but we're going to make every step of this project, we're going to drag every last little piece of this through the live stream, and we're going to share it all with you because that's partly why we're here.
Yeah.
A big part of why we're here.
To see the work that actually goes into these projects,
Is to interact with all of you. Is to see the work that goes into the projects. But it's a great excuse, and I really do enjoy answering your questions, getting a chance to talk to you guys, getting a chance to talk to other creators, and
getting help on the wiring.
getting
Definitely
help on the
appreciate
wiring.
that.
Yes, thank you for that. Definitely. Very cool. Getting other good pointers like oven cleaner to etch to help the metal be laserable.
Gonna have to try that.
You'd have to try that. Don't have any oven cleaner at the shop, but that's something I can get a hold of.
I have some at home.
Oh, there you go. Do you have a laser cutter? No?
No.
Oh. Well, bummer. Hey, Ryobi, why don't you make an 18-volt Ryobi 1 laser cutter? You just plug the battery in. So it's been Monday. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to be back next Monday. If you're a member of my Patreon, if you're a member of my Discord, we're going to start streaming at 11:15. You get that first 45 minutes as an extra bit. It's unique just for you guys, just for that time. It's live, as well as you get access to Friday's live stream, which is we're going to be playing Among Us. But If you don't want to do that, that is okay and fine, because at noon, we're going to go back to being live, public for everyone. And so at noon, anybody can watch us. And of course, if you're watching this on replay, you get to see the extra stuff. You just don't get to participate in the live part. And if you are watching this on replay and you're still watching at this point, thank you so much. That's pretty freaking awesome. I appreciate you sticking around to the very end, because this, my friend, is the end.
All right. And keep an eye out for this week's video.
Yeah, keep an eye out for exactly.
I'm going to make a
Make it a Lego lightsaber.
For the May 4th.
For May 4th. Yes, I'm going to have a Lego lightsaber for May 4th. I've got the hilt to one part made. I've got most of the pieces for the one that lights up made. I just need to put the light up one together and solder together the electronics for it. You know, little things. I've only got 36 hours. Oh, I can do this. Actually, I got more time than that. I got maybe 40. So I know there's going to be lots of different ways that you can procrastinate, drag your feet, and not get your videos done on time. But this is how Odin makes. Clicking over the thing, clicking. Oh, I'm not clicking things very well at all. There's the thing. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. Ah, cancel.
There goes the ladder. Good thing it's pretty sturdy.
Yes, there we are. And wow, I'm actually having a hard time finding where the end stream button is. There we go. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.